everybody, welcome to the Legacy Boxing Showcases preview special for Route to Glory. I'm your host, Micah Frankel. We're brought to you by Perez Collision. We have a great night of boxing coming up this Saturday at the Route 66 Casinos Legends Theater. Route to Glory, a 7-fight card. You have El Paso's Manny Cervantes kicking off the card, making his professional debut against Hobbs's Michael Sanchez, who is no wins and 1 loss in his professional career. So young, hungry fighters in that opening bout. The second fight, we're gonna have a guy with a great record, 8-2, Jose Prado from Hobbs, New Mexico, returning almost a year away from the ring to take on Gene Perez from Berlin, a 2017 Cage Minds Award winner for having the most guts out here, willing to fight anybody, anytime. Now we get to talk about the Albuquerque fighters, and to get a little closer to them, we want to head inside of the gyms. So a fight that's been rescheduled for this event was supposed to happen at Expo Explosion, unfortunately got canceled at the last minute. Christian Castillo taking on Timothy Ruiz. Let's head inside the Perez Boxing Gym to talk to Christian Castillo.
Hi, Dana Nightfly Childs from ProView Sports here at the Perez Gymnasium in Southeast Albuquerque, so we can learn more about Christian El Castillo. He's on the bill for Saturday night, March 17th at Route 66 Casino. He's fighting in Route to Glory. It's just his second professional fight, so we're going to take a couple of minutes and learn more about Christian El Castillo. You can get your tickets for Route to Glory online at rt66casino.com or holdmyticket.com. And now, let's meet Christian El Castillo. Hi, Christian. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy because you're on the card March 17th for Route to Glory at Legends Theater at Route 66 Casino. We want to learn a little bit more about you, so thanks. And here we are at the Perez Gym again. Why do you work out here?
You know, just to get ready for my next fights, get ready for the opponents, stay in top shape and top condition, you know. Always stay ready. Stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
And Perez Boxing in the gym do that for you?
Yeah, definitely. They keep me ready throughout the whole time. They keep me motivated throughout my whole camp. You know, it's become like a family. You know, it's an everyday thing with them, so it's definitely like a second job with me.
Can you tell us about your workout schedule, how many days a week, and what sort of things you go through to get ready for your second professional fight?
Normally for a boxer, well, you know, every boxer knows that the running regimen is 7 days a week. You know, you got to stay in tip-top shape. But in regards to being in the boxing gym, hitting the bags and all that stuff, it's normally 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Sometimes we try to get the weekends in, you know, but normally the regimen, you know, your jump rope, your basics, every time you want to hit the basics, there's always room for improvement, of course. And then every day the mitts, of course, is something that, you know, a student and his teacher up there. So something that's an everyday thing, definitely.
With all the hard work, are you going to make weight?
Oh, yeah, we can definitely guarantee you we're going to make weight to the scale. Every time we weigh in, we always make weight, so definitely all this hard training. And, you know, of course, the dieting, which is even a little bit harder than the training at times, but yeah, we're definitely going to be making weight for sure.
And what is that weight? What's your fight class?
That weight, we're going to be looking at super lightweight, which would be the 140-pound. This contract we did sign for +2, so we're going to have a little bit of room there for a little bit of a correction, if anything.
You do have just the one professional fight, but your record's 1-0. That's great, with a knockout. So can you tell us a little bit about your amateur career?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my amateur career was very short as well. You know, just not too many fights, around 12 with 2 losses. But I had some great experience. Went to some tournaments, and you know, majority of experience I've obtained has been from the gym, of course. And, you know, I trained with some of the topless fighters here. You know, like Angel and Abraham himself. They're both brothers and one of the topless here in the U.S. You know, so it's definitely really great to be training with them. They keep me motivated throughout the time, and you know, it just pushes me to be a superior athlete like them, that they are at that level. You know, so definitely. So it's not too much amateur career experience, but I'm definitely experienced in the gym. So I definitely know my knowledge with boxing.
And how far do you want to take this professional boxing thing?
So I would want to take this all the way to the top, man. Like every boxer's dream, I want to make this my career. I want to make this the gold mine for my family, you know. I want to set my family, my kids' kids. So definitely want to become a world champion and just want to establish and make my name.
Castillo, or El Castillo. Can you please translate that for us?
Absolutely. It's in English it means a punisher. So reason why that name was given to me, I mean, it was by a friend of ours. Actually, it was my dad's friend, a family friend. He actually is like, you know what, this kid always goes to the body, man. He's always wearing down their opponents and everything. You know, he gives them a little time to rest and everything. But once he lets him recover, man, he goes back in there, tears the body, you know. And then they thought that name fitted me perfectly, you know, because I wear down my opponents. I could go for the kill if I wanted to, definitely, but you know, I like to give the people a show, and you know, well, of course we train for everything, so I want to show everything I got, you know. So of course, you know, I'm gonna punish him as much as I can because he's in there to punish me as well. So
Saturday night, March 17th, big night, your second professional fight, Christian. When that moment arrives and you step into the ring, who are you fighting for?
You know, I'm gonna be fighting for my team, for my family, and for all my fans out there that have been supporting me through this journey. You know, it's just the beginning of the journey, but it's still a long way to the top. But here we go. You know, keep an eye out for me. And you know, I got this for all of Albuquerque, all my supporters, everybody that believes in me.
We're back from the Perez boxing gym. It was great getting to talk to Christian Castillo. Seeing him in the ring again, it's going to be a very exciting fight against Timothy Ruiz. We move on to the next bout on the card. It's going to be 4 rounds at 147 pounds. Both of these fighters are local, so we got to visit both of them. And actually, we got to credit Dana Nightfly Childs for being our roving reporter, going out to all these gyms and talking to all these great pugilists. So let's now head over to Warriors Boxing and talk to Walter Alexis Salcido.
Hi, it's Dana Nightfly Childs from ProView Sports outside of Warrior Boxing Gym, so we can learn more about Walter Salcido. Walter is a welterweight who'll be making his professional boxing debut here in a few moments on ProView Sports Comcast 26 as part of Route to Glory. Let's step in and find out what makes Walter want to fight. Walter, thanks for your time. We're here at the Warrior Boxing Club on South San Mateo. Why do you work out here? And what does Ray do for you?
I think this is the best boxing gym in Albuquerque. That's why I train here. I've known Ray Zamora since I was in 6th grade, and I've liked it ever since. They helped me a lot with everything. I mean, with my training, when I need a favor. I got 2 different coaches, so I mean, I like the people in the environment around here. Also Christian and Brandon Munoz, Christian Cabral. I know them since I was in 6th grade as well, and I've trained with them since then. So, I mean, I feel comfortable here.
Can you tell us a little bit about your daily workout schedule, your morning, noon, and evening routine as you get ready for your pro boxing debut this Saturday?
So I usually go around in the mornings, like around 6. Then I have to go to work. After that, I go home, take a shower, come here. I usually train from like 6 to like 8:30, so about 2.5 hours. And Tuesday and Thursday is sparring days. Also, we train conditioning. Mondays and Wednesdays, we get a little bit of a workout on Friday, and Saturdays we usually run.
Staying in pretty good shape, I imagine. Are you going to make weight? And what is your weight class?
Of course, I think if I'm here is because there's a reason. I want to fight, and I have to be ready. I mean, I have to make weight and make everybody proud of me. I'm fighting at 147, and yeah, 147 welterweight.
Walter, you're new to the boxing world. This is your professional debut as part of Route to Glory. Can you tell us about your amateur record?
My amateur record wasn't that long. I only fought twice. It was I had a victory and I lost once, but when I lost, it was to a bigger guy. So I think if it would be the same equal, it would be a different story. Yeah, my boxing career has been short because I also play soccer. So it doesn't have to do nothing, but I was doing that more. But right now I'm focusing on boxing and I'm trying to do that. I'm going to do my best and get that W and make everyone proud of me. I want to thank my coach, Alberto, Ray, Josh, and my family, everyone that supported me. Christian for helping me out train, and Brandon. That's it. There's a lot of people I want to thank, but it's going to be a long story. So that's cool.
Walter, everybody in boxing has a nickname. I know it's your professional debut, but why no nickname?
I don't have a nickname because I think that's for a fighter who has, I don't know, 10 victories, 10-0, who's an undefeated. I don't really want to get a nickname until I accomplish something in boxing.
In just a few moments, Walter, you're going to be stepping up into that ring as part of Route to Glory to make your professional boxing debut. When that moment arrives, who are you fighting for?
I'm fighting for my family, especially for me, and then for everyone that supported me, my coaches, all of my sponsors, and I want them to do good.
We're back from Warriors Boxing, and now it's time to go check out Latrell Yee, MMA, and Ronnie, the Mongoose, Baca.
Hi, it's Dana Nightfly Childs from ProView Sports here at Latrell Yee MMA in Northeast Albuquerque, so we can learn about Ronnie Mongoose Baca. He's fighting on March 17th as part of Route to Glory at Route 66 Casino. It's a legacy boxing promotions event, and they are always top flight. 10 Albuquerque fighters, all professional bouts. 4 of those fighters are undefeated, and one of them is Ronnie Mongoose Baca. You can get some great seats for Route to Glory by logging on to rt66casino.com or holdmyticket.com. Well, let's take a few minutes now and learn more about Ronnie Mongoose Baca. Hi, Ronnie. Thanks for your time. It's a pleasure to meet you. Why are we meeting here at Latrell Yee MMA?
So this is actually a gym that Chris Latrell himself invited me and my coach and the fighters, as myself, of course, to train at. And because right now we were at a community center, and then Chris Latrell called my trainer Serge and invited us over.
So they must feel pretty good about your potential.
I believe so. Now that they have told me that, they are very impressed, and I have sparred with one of the best guys here in MMA. Awesome guys too as well, very talented. And yeah, when we've been sparring, we actually showed potential with each other, and they welcomed us in.
Can you tell us a little bit about your workout schedule?
2-3 times a day, depending. Usually in the mornings, yeah, it's best to run in the mornings to get a good sprint, to get a good long distance, and then of course I have a full-time job, work, for the bills, and then once I get off, I come straight to the gym, and then we do another hard work of a session, and then also with the technique.
Looking good, working hard to be prepared, but are you going to make weight?
Absolutely, I always make weight. And I always will.
And what's your weight class? What do you hope to get?
Welter, that's 147.
So they call you the Mongoose. Why?
So actually, what I believe that came from my father. My father gave me the Mongoose name. During my amateur careers, he always said I always had that kind of style as a mongoose, quick reactions, in and out, which I did in the amateur career. I was more of a boxer than I was a brawler, and it just stuck then.
So, Ronnie, you do have a bit of a limited amateur record, but you are undefeated as a professional. How far would you like to go as a professional boxer?
As far as I can go. I just want to shoot to the stars, and, of course, with this, it's going to be sacrifices and hard work, which, all of us do it. And then, we're just looking at that last, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I think what it catches people's attention is the fact that I had a small amateur career. I didn't have much fights at all. And people kind of get blown away about that. I don't know why. Maybe because of my set of skills or my, my talent or my IQ in the boxing game. But they always expect me to have 100 amateur fights, 200 amateur fights, and really I only had 15 plus for just a short amount of time.
Well, welcome to the big leagues. When March 17th rolls around and you step into that ring as part of Route to Glory at Route 66 Casino, who are you fighting for?
So mainly myself. Of course, my loved ones, my family, my friends, but strictly for the Baca name.
We're back from Lucero MMA and getting to talk to Ronnie Baca. So we've covered our undercard. It's time to get up to the main card when we come back from a quick commercial break.
Legacy Boxing Promotions presents Route to Glory, March 17th at Route 66 Casino. 10 professional bouts, including Josh Pitbull Torres in the main event. Plus, in the co-feature, Jason Alacrancito Sanchez puts his undefeated record on the line. And making his professional debut, Aaron Angel Baby Perez. Get your great seats now at Route66Casino.com or HoldMyTicket.com. Route to Glory, March 17th at Route 66 Casino. Don't miss a punch.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Hey, New Mexico, come check out the newly remodeled guest rooms at the new Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center, featuring 309 rooms, 30,000 square feet of meeting space. New Mexico's only indoor water park featuring the Wave Runner. 2,200 square foot fitness center with hydro massage chairs. Also enjoy breakfast at our new Manzanita Grill and watch your favorite team play at Altitude Sports Bar and Grill. It's all at Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center.
Welcome back to our Route to Glory preview special presented by Perez Collision and as a part of the Legacy Boxing Showcase show. Now, our 3 featured fights this night. The first one that we're going to talk about, an exciting pair of pro debuters to the boxing ring. We're going to first start off by showcasing Levi Lookout Lucero and Dana Nightfly Childs headed over to the Southwest Combat Sports Academy to talk to him.
Hi, it's Dana Nightfly Childs from ProView Sports here at Southwest Combat Club in Southwest Albuquerque, so we can learn more about Levi Lookout Lucero. He'll be making his professional boxing debut on Saturday night, March 17th at Route 66 Casino as part of Route to Glory, put on by Legacy Boxing Promotions, always a great event. Get your tickets now by logging on to rt66casino.com or holdmyticket.com. But now we're going to have a chance to meet Levi Lookout Lucero. Hi, Levi. It's nice to finally meet you. Here we are at the Southwest Combat Club as you're getting ready for Route to Glory on March 17th. Why do you work out here?
This is where I get some of my training in. Train here nights, come in here and get my work done. Work technique stuff here.
So can you describe a typical training day for us as you get ready to make your professional boxing debut?
I actually do my running in the morning, cardio in the morning, strength and conditioning, and then go to work and take care of the family. Pretty much, you know, I got a 5-year-old little girl that I take care of all day. It's a rough one. She's a handful. That's a workout of its own, to be honest. But it is, you know, it's life. You gotta just run with it.
Wow, Levi, that is a busy day, being a father, being a man, and being a professional boxer. With all that, are you going to have a chance to make weight?
I always make weight. I've never missed, so you know that's the biggest. That's the hardest part of the sport is making the weight, actually. Pretty much.
Trying to get down to 127 would put you in the featherweight class. Are you going to make that?
Yes, I've all my professional career, amateur career, I fought at 125 flyweight MMA. Wrestled, you know, same weight, so that's pretty much what the goal is get there all the time.
So you are trained in multiple disciplines. Can you tell us a little bit about your amateur career and your background?
Yes, I've actually wrestled through high school, you know, stuff like that. Jiu-jitsu. I do MMA. I'm a professional MMA fighter. I have about 7 fights under my belt. So, you know, coming into the professional spotlight, it's nothing new to me. You know, I mean, it will be nerve-wracking because I'm coming into a different world, boxing, you know, especially with a game opponent like Aaron Perez, you know, he's a really game opponent, so I got my hands full. MMA career has been tough, you know, taking a lot of beatings, and, you know, it's a learning experience pretty much, you know. I go in there and I do what I love. I love fighting, so, you know, I give it my all every time I go into the ring or cage, whatever, you know, I just try to make the best of it.
With all of that cross-training, do you have a favorite punch or combination?
Just let the hands fly, you know, that's it. Just to, you know, the combinations come. The game always changes, you know what I mean? I could come in with a game plan, but, you know, the opponent might have something different in line, you know, so you got to adapt to the atmosphere that comes at you. So, you know what I mean? Just adapting to what you get in life, pretty much.
They call you the Lookout. Levi, Lookout Lucero. Where did that come from?
It was a nickname I got from a couple buddies way back, probably about 20 years ago, and it's stuck with me ever since. You know, I've done like different sports, different things. You know, I used to have a little saying where I'd look out, and people would freak out. You know, like, so it stuck with me. You know, pretty much. So I got stuck with Levi Lookout Lucero.
Now, what's so special about this opportunity to be part of Route to Glory on March 17th at Route 66 Casino?
Just, I'm out here to put on a show, you know. I'm very honored to be on this card. There's a lot of big names, big boxing names, that up-and-coming fighters that are, you know, it's an honor to be on this card. I thank Legacy Promotions, Perez Boxing, Route 66 for giving me the opportunity, everybody, you know, that's involved in this, for giving me the opportunity to be on this card. Like I said, it's an honor, and thank my sponsors, MacTan, David Cruz from Chopper Hearse, just a lot of that. Just give thanks to God, that's it.
Levi, you gotta be excited about your professional boxing debut. So when it comes time and that moment arrives, you step into that ring. Who are you fighting for?
For my family, God, you know, my kids. I got 3 boys, older boys. I got a 5-year-old little girl. So I just do it all for them. And then I have a little girl that I'm fighting for. Her name's Mia. She's out of El Paso. She's fighting leukemia right now. So I'm dedicating this fight to her, pretty much, you know, giving back.
That was a little bit on Levi Lookout Lucero. And now Dana headed over to the Perez Boxing Gym once again, this time to catch up with Aaron Angel Baby Perez. Exciting that he's going to be making his pro debut. Was ranked as high as 2nd in the nation as an amateur. Let's hear from Aaron Perez.
Hi, it's Dana Childs from ProView Sports in the Perez Gymnasium in Southeast Albuquerque. And we're here to learn more about Aaron Angel Baby Perez. He's got an amazing amateur record, but coming up on March 17th in Legends Theater, Route 66 Hotel and Casino, as part of Route to Glory, he'll be stepping into the ring for the first time as a professional boxer. You can get your tickets for Route to Glory online at route66.com or holdmyticket.com, and Aaron Angel Baby Perez can sell you a pair of tickets as well. Let's take some time to get to know Aaron Angel Baby Perez. Aaron, hey, thanks for the time. We really appreciate the interview opportunity. Tell us about this gym.
We've been in this place maybe 3 years. We just keep going in and out of different gyms, but we've been here for a while. I mean, we got everything here. We have a good team. Everyone's a family. It feels like home here.
Hey, you'll be fighting as a professional at Route to Glory on March 17th at Route 66 Casino. Any idea what your amateur record is?
Out of 150 fights, I have 24 losses. Yeah, 24 losses.
You realize you don't get to wear headgear, I'm sure. Have you had any experience boxing without headgear?
I've had, at least out of those fights, I've had 12, 15 fights without headgear as an elite ranked fighter. So an elite ranked fighter is all the best fighters in the world. A step before professional, pretty much. The Olympic qualifiers, all those tournaments were without headgear, and I competed in those. And that qualifier, those qualifiers, everybody's trying to be an Olympic qualifier. So all the best of the best were there and competed without headgear, and I feel comfortable, ready. Hope everybody has a fun night. It's going to be interesting. A lot of good fighters. Thank you for Perez Collision as a sponsor. Thank you, RTC Construction. Thank you, and for more sponsors to come. Thank you guys.
So who's your trainer? Who's your coach?
Yes, my dad's my coach. He's been my coach. He's helped me reach this level, and we're still going. On my workout, we have a big team. I have a strength and conditioning coach, and family, friends. They're all part of the big team. Give me words of encouragement. I have family that gives me advice.
So then, can you tell us a little bit about your daily workout as you lead up to the big fight?
In the morning, I start off with strength training at 7 a.m. After that, I go to work after that, and I work till 12. For 12, I go and I get 4 miles of running in, back to work, and then at 5:30 when I get out of work, I'm here for job number 2, getting ready for that fight.
And once you get here, what sort of workouts are you going through?
When I get here, strength and conditioning is out of the way, since I get that done in the morning and midday. So when I get here, I focus on technique, skill, and things like that. I get to work out with, I have a lot of sparring partners, so I have a lot of help. And when I get here, it's all skill and being precise.
You're fighting as a flyweight. 127 is your goal. You going to make that?
As an amateur, my last fights were at 132, but I maintained that weight well. So in the professional for 127, it shouldn't be an issue at all.
What do you think's your best combination?
Usually my best combinations just fall into place with the experience that I have. Usually these combinations just doors open, and with the experience and training I have, I know what combination to let go, and if it's all done right, it's a nice combination.
So a big night, your professional debut on March 17th, Route to Glory. You'll be stepping in there as a pro this time. Who are you fighting for?
For myself, family, and everybody behind me. Everyone's been with me since the start, and we're still pushing through. So I got everybody behind me, and we're all going forward. Friends, family, everybody.
Dana finally got to leave the Perez boxing gym after being there for the second time, and now we get all the way up to the co-main event, where I feel like he's been lurking over my shoulder this whole show. Let's head on over to the Sanchez brothers boxing gym and hear from undefeated Jason Castillo Sanchez.
Hi, it's Dana, Nightfly Childs, in the private gym of Jason Castillo Sanchez, so we can get to learn a little bit more about him as he gets prepared for his big fight coming up as part of Route to Glory on March 17th at Route 66 Hotel and Casino in the Legends Theater. It's going to be a great night with 10 professional fights, 10 Albuquerque fighters for you to choose from, and you can get your tickets at rt66casino.com, holdmyticket.com, or I'm sure Jason can sell you a pair of tickets too if you're good buddies with him. Let's get to know Jason Castillo Sanchez. Jason, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. I know you're trying to get to your workout. What a great gym this is. Tell us a little bit about this and why you have your own gym.
Yeah, this gym, actually, me, my brothers, my dad, we built it a few years ago. It was kind of hard having to drive. Sometimes the gym was closed and stuff, so we decided to make our own gym, work any day of the month, you know, holidays, it works with our schedules.
Jason Alacrancito Sanchez. What does Alacrancito mean, and why is that your name?
Alacrancito means a scorpion, like a little scorpion. My older brother was Alacran, which is just a regular scorpion, and he passed away a few years ago, so my dad decided to name me Alacrancito. And he told me, like, whenever I get the world title, he's gonna change it to Alacran.
So it comes from your older brother.
Yeah.
Where did he get the idea for Scorpion?
My dad gave it to him because my dad's from Durango, Mexico, and over there is a city of scorpions. So he kind of just named my older brother Alacran.
Tell us about your daily workout, your training routine. Anything different or special about it?
Yeah, I train 6 days a week. Normally train around 6 o'clock. Then I run, and that's pretty much it. Work in the morning, get off, rest for a little bit, gym, and then go home and run.
And when you get to the gym at night, what sort of training are you going through? Ropes, bags, a typical boxing workout?
Yeah, we try to switch it up every day and stuff, but normally, yeah, shadow boxing, bag work, cardio and stuff.
March 17th, you'll be putting your undefeated record on the line. You have 6 knockouts. Any of those knockouts stand out as your favorite?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I believe it was about my 4th fight. I fought this Mexican fighter from Tijuana. He was a strong fighter. He kept coming forward, and I hit him a left hook to the body, and he went down, and that was a good one.
For the average fight fan, tell us, we want to see the shot to the head, the knockout, the KO, the lights out. How is it that a body shot can take a well-trained, tough fighter out of the game, out of the fight right there?
A body shot, oh man, that just takes your breath, and you puts your knees down, and it's like a headshot.
Fighting as a featherweight, 127, are you going to make weight?
Yeah. Normally, I try to maintain my weight pretty low before the fight, so not a problem.
Have you been a featherweight throughout your professional career?
Yeah, I've been fighting featherweight since I was an amateur.
March 17th, Route to Glory, Legends Theater, Route 66 Hotel and Casino. You'll be stepping in there, putting that undefeated record on the line. Jason, who are you fighting for?
Fighting for my family, my kids, and my older brother, Alan Sanchez. He passed away a few years ago, so I'm doing it for him.
Very exciting getting to see the training that Jason put in. Dana left the Sanchez brothers boxing gym and then got to head over to talk to our main event. You're gonna see Morris Rodriguez coming all the way from California to take on former WBC title holder Josh Pitbull Torres, and we headed over to the base center of Josh's training, his home gym, to catch up with Pitbull.
Hi, it's Dana Childs from ProView Sports at the home of Josh Pitbull Torres, where we're going to learn a little bit more about how he's preparing for his big fight. He is the main event on the March 17th card at Route 66 Casino. It's Route to Glory, brought to you by Legacy Boxing. So we're going to learn a little bit more about how Josh is preparing and find out about what makes him such a great former world champion boxer. By the way, you can pick up your tickets for Saturday, March 17th's event at Route66Casino.com, HoldMyTicket.com, or if you know Josh, hit him up. He can sell you a pair as well. Hey, Josh, thanks for your time. I appreciate the interview opportunity. Great gym you have here. Tell us about this homemade gym you have.
Thank you. Well, I recently put it together about 6 months ago. Decided it's nice to have the gym close to home so I can be real close to my family and I can use it whenever I need it.
You mentioned your family. Can you tell us how your wife helps you with your professional boxing career?
Well, she always supports any decision I make. She's there with me all the time and no matter what I do, I know that she's going to have my back. Well, family is everything. They're very important. That's what keeps me going every day.
And your father has already helped us out a little bit today, and I know you train with him. What does he do to make you your best?
Yeah, well, he's the eyes behind the scene. You know, he's the one that does all the homework. He's the one that prepares me physically and mentally. You know, he's the one with the pencil, and I'm the drawing board.
So you're working hard 6 days a week. Tell us a little bit about that workout regimen.
Get up early first thing in the morning, go for our run, get our sprints in. I go to work. As soon as I get out, come home, train, hit it hard, rope, shadow, mitts, heavy bag, cardio, strength and conditioning, everything that we need to be prepared for March 17th. And then rest with the family after that.
Going 8 rounds on Saturday night. What's your longest fight?
I've fought 10 rounds a few times when I was fighting for titles.
So you feel pretty confident about 8 rounds?
Oh yeah, definitely. The more rounds that I fight, I feel the better I perform.
Josh, can you help the fans at home understand what it's like to be a boxer and get buzzed or hit and you get kind of groggy? How do you recover from that?
Well, fortunately, I haven't suffered a knockdown, but I have been buzzed before in the ring. And it's something that you just have to learn from experience. It's something that you can't really be taught. You can't really prepare for it. It's something that you just have to dig deep inside of you in order to be able to recover.
So when you say dig deep inside, it's more of a mental aspect to pick yourself up, or is it physical?
No, it's mental for sure. I mean, some people just aren't made to take shots, and some can dig deep and recover, and thankfully I've been able to do that.
So we've already covered the mental aspect. You seem pretty strong there. Can you tell us a little about what you and your father think are your strengths?
Probably our conditioning, how hard we train, the kind of work that we put in the gym, and the reasons that we fight. You know, we have a lot of motivation, a lot of purpose in our fights, so it gives us a little, you know, extra push when we're struggling in those later rounds trying to dig deep.
So you're fighting as a welterweight. Are you going to make weight on Friday before the fight at the weigh-in?
Absolutely. I've never been overweight. Been doing it for way too many years to not be prepared.
St. Patrick's Day, Route 66, you're jumping in there. You're the main event. Who are you fighting for?
Well, I fight for my family, of course. They always give me that extra motivation. But above all, I fight because I enjoy it. I feel if you don't like what you do, then you shouldn't be doing it. And boxing is something that I've grown to love, something I enjoy. So I'm very excited to come out March 17th and fill the Route 66 Casino for a great event.
We're back from the Team Pitbull Gym, and we've had a great preview show. Again, this Saturday night, you're going to be joining us there at Route 66 Casino. We're watching it here on ProView Sports. A great night of action-packed boxing. We have 7 fights on the card, 3 undefeated fighters. The mainstay, Josh Pitbull Torres, the former WBC title challenger, in the main event. It's going to be an exciting night of boxing, and it's coming up right here next on ProView Networks.
When I train for American Ninja Warrior, I schedule regular workouts to stay in shape. To keep my car in Ninja Tough shape, I head to a Napa Auto Care Center for regular maintenance and genuine Napa Auto parts. Like brakes and batteries. I trust my Napa Auto Care Center for quality parts and quality service. And with the 24-month, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty, I drive away with peace of mind every time. Visit AutoCareNM.com to find a location near you.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like it never happened!
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Hey, New Mexico, come check out the newly remodeled guest rooms at the new Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center, featuring 309 rooms, 30,000 square feet of meeting space. New Mexico's only indoor water park featuring the Wave Runner. 2,200 square foot fitness center with hydro massage chairs. Also enjoy breakfast at our new Manzanita Grill and watch your favorite team play at Altitude Sports Bar and Grill. It's all at Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center. Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Route 66 Casino. It's Legacy Boxing's promotions, Route to Glory. Hello, everyone. Glad you could join us. I'm Adam Deal, joined by Austin Killian and, of course, Daniel Pitbull Perez. Having some fun tonight, guys. We've got a great card. 6 amazing fights coming your way here momentarily. And I'll start with you, Austin. Some big ones. What's your favorite one of the card tonight?
Well, my favorite fight, I think, is Ruiz against Castillo. I saw them both turn pro. They're both 1-0. But they both showed me something beyond just a novice fighter. And the main event in the semifinal I call 60-40 fights. If Torres and Sanchez want to win, they're going to have to be at their best because they have live opponents who are very capable of beating both of them.
Well, let's start with that one. We know Jason Sanchez has been boxing really well, but his opponent tonight's got a lot of power, doesn't he?
He has a tremendous power, 37 knockouts. And
that's just a little bit, right?
No,
yeah.
Yeah, he's just getting started.
Yeah, and he's done this past year. It's not like something that he did 6 years ago. He's live right now, so he is good.
And then let's move over to the main event tonight. What do you think with Pitbull Torres? A lot of Pitbulls tonight.
I was just in Rodriguez's corner, and he's really a nice guy. He's really up for the fight. He respects Josh Torres, but he says he's out there to win. And his last fight, he scored a nice victory over a fighter with 14 pro fights and only 2 losses. A big upset. He's used to being on the B side of posters.
Well, hey, we're going to find out tonight. Daniel, I want to ask you, since you've done this a ton, what's it like, the energy when you get into fight day?
There's just a lot of hype. You know, it all depends on each fighter. Some handle it different than others. Some come in really nervous. Some come in a little too hype, a little too confident. And a lot of times that first shot will change that idea. It'll actually change the whole game plan sometimes. But it's a lot of energy going, and especially in the dressing rooms, going over some last-minute stuff. The coaches and trainers, managers reminding their fighters, you know, you were making this mistake in preparation for this fight during this camp. Remember, keep this in the back of your mind. Do not make this mistake again. Stay on a positive note. Bring your shot straight back. Don't drop your guard. Head movement. So there's a lot of stuff going through the mind at the last minute.
I bet you can't wait till the fight actually gets going, right?
Oh,
I mean, you're waiting all day.
I can't wait to see. It's going to be a good card. It's going to be a lot of action. I'm just excited for all the fighters and to see what they all bring to the card tonight, you know.
Legacy Boxing has done such a good job in the last few years of building something special here. And we know boxing's special in Albuquerque, right? And it's something that the Perez brothers have worked really hard on. And you think this is a really good card tonight with
I think
fights.
From top to bottom, we have the Mongoose, Ronnie Baca.
Yep.
Now, his opponent has never had a pro fight, but he's been sparring with Christian Cabral. And Christian tells me that this kid can punch. And then Gene Perez in the opening fight, has he ever been in a dull fight? And his opponent, no one knows him around here, but he's just moved to Hobbs, New Mexico. So he's a new entity in this state. He's a very good fighter, but not a big banger. So I see that as a very competitive fight.
Well, we've got them all coming your way here shortly. First fight in about 5-10 minutes or so. We'll keep you involved. Back in a moment as you're watching ProView Sports Network.
Hey, New Mexico, come check out the newly remodeled guest rooms at the new Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center, featuring 309 rooms, 30,000 square feet of meeting space. New Mexico's only indoor water park featuring the Wave Runner. 2,200 square foot fitness center with hydro massage chairs. Also enjoy breakfast at our new Manzanita Grill and watch your favorite team play at Altitude Sports Bar and Grill. It's all at Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center. Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
I've had 12, 15 fights without headgear. As an elite ranked fighter, the Olympic qualifiers, all those tournaments were without headgear, and I competed in those qualifiers. Everybody's trying to be an Olympic qualifier, so all the best of the best were there and competed without headgear, and I feel comfortable, ready. When I get here, strength and conditioning is out of the way, since I get that done in the morning and midday. So when I get here, it's all skill and being precise. with the experience and training I have, I know what combination to let go, and if it's all done right, it's a nice combination. I got everybody behind me, and we're all going forward. Friends, family, everybody.
To get ready for my next fights, get ready for the opponents, stay in top shape and top condition, you know. Always stay ready. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. It's 7 days a week, you know, you gotta stay in tip-top shape. Every time you wanna hit the basics, there's always room for improvement, of course. Definitely wanna become a world champion and just wanna establish and make my name. In English, it means a punisher. So reason why that name was given to me, I mean, it was by a friend of ours, actually. It was my dad's friend, a family friend. He actually is like, you know what, this kid always goes to the body, man. He's always wearing down their opponent. You know, I'm gonna be fighting for my team, for my family, and for all my fans out there that have been supporting me through this journey. You know, it's just the beginning of the journey, but it's still a long way to the top. But here we go. You know, keep an eye out for me. And you know, I got this for all of Albuquerque, all my supporters, everybody that believes in me.
Crystal Chell called my trainer Serge and invited us over. They have told me that they are very impressed, and I have sparred with one of the best guys here in MMA. Usually in the mornings, it's best to run in the mornings to get a good sprint, to get a good long distance, and then of course I have a full-time job, work, you know, for the bills, and then once I get off, I come straight to the gym, and then we do another hard work of a session, and then also with the technique. My father gave me the mongoose name. During my amateur careers, he always said I always had that kind of style as a mongoose, quick reactions, in and out, in and out. I just want to shoot to the stars, and you know, of course, you know, with this, it's going to be sacrifices and hard work. So mainly myself, of course, my loved ones, my family, my friends, but strictly for the Baca name.
I actually do my running in the morning, cardio in the morning, strength conditioning, and then go to work and take care of the family. That's life. You gotta just run with it. I always make weight. I've never missed, so you know that's the biggest. That's the hardest part of the sport, is making the weight. Actually, all my professional career, amateur career, I fought at 125 flyweight MMA, wrestled, you know, same weight. So I go in there and I do what I love. I love fighting, so you know I give it my all every time. I'm very honored to be on this card. There's a lot of big names, big boxing names, up and coming fighters. For my family, God, you know, my kids, and then I have a little girl that I'm fighting for. Her name's Mia. She's out of El Paso. She's fighting leukemia right now. So I'm dedicating this fight to her.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Well, back to it. We'll send it over to Mike Adams.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for our first bout of the evening. The fighters will now make their way to the ring.
Cowboy. Cowboy.
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'ma head out west, where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint. Buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp. Then I'm a kid, rock it up and down your block, go with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most, then rock that bitch up and down the coast. up shop at the top of Four Seasons. Kid Rock, and I'm the real McCoy, and I'm headed out west, sucker, because I wanna be a cowboy, baby. With a top laid back and the sunshine shining. Cowboy, baby. West Coast chillin' with the
I'll sleep when I'm dead, won't even catch my breath, and I know the weight of the world can crush my chest. I work till I'm dead, I work till I'm dead, I work till I'm dead, and then I'll do it all again. It's not because of that, it's not because of money, work's in my blood and I kill because I'm hungry. I kill because I'm hungry. I kill because I'm hungry. I'm gonna carry
Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout will be 4 rounds. Your 3 judges at ringside: Esther Lopez, Chris Tejas, and Levi Martinez. And your referee in charge of all the action, Ray Chavez. And now introducing first, out of the blue corner, he's wearing the blue trunks with the white trim. He weighed in 139.6 pounds. He's one half of the Fighting Perez brothers, and he calls Belen, New Mexico his home. Ladies and gentlemen, Gene Perez. And now introducing out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with the orange and white trim. He has a professional record of 8 wins, 2 losses, and 3 by way of knockout. He weighed in at a steady 140 pounds, and he calls Hobbs, New Mexico his home. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Prado. 4 rounds, Ray Chavez with instruction.
Okay, you've heard the instructions in the back room. Here you're okay, here you're okay. Watch the hitting behind the head and watch the low blows. Make sure you come out, and when you go down, make sure you go to your neutral corner. Don't come out till I tell you. All right, let's have a good bout.
So here we go. Prado versus Perez, and immediately, Austin, what jumps out at you on this matchup?
Both these guys have fought 8-round fights, so they are very experienced. They're both in great shape. I think this is going the distance. I've never seen the fighter from Texas. So
Well, Prado in the black trunks,
right.
Gene Perez in the blue. And quickly, Prado with a 1-2, and he'll back Perez into the ropes and back off. 4 rounds. Both exchange a right hand. Perez with the left, and he'll back away. Some power quickly from Prado.
Perez has a whole lot more experience than his record talks. I mean, him and his brother run a gym, so they got a lot of hours and a lot of rounds of sparring and training with more experienced fighters also.
Yeah, 2-11 professionally. Perez.
But his problem with both brothers is that they don't have a real trainer. Like right now, Gene should be bobbing and weaving. He's the shorter fighter.
A right hand and a left, and exchanging a couple. Pardo gets one into the right hand and backs Perez in the ropes again. A lot of action early here in this first round.
Well, Perez doesn't fool around. And if Prado wants to exchange with Perez, that helps Perez out.
A couple of jabs for Perez, a little swelling under Pardo's left eye. Another one for Perez, and he'll move away.
And that swelling wasn't the result of a headbutt. That was a clean punch.
Prado's got a good height advantage on him. He should be using the jab a lot more.
Pardo pushes Perez back, goes to the body, and he'll take one to the chin of the right hand, and then Pardo exchanges a couple, and back and forth we go, Austin.
I'm surprised at Prado's defense. He's taking a lot of punches from Gene.
He is.
His defense seems to be his offense. When
Under
you're
a minute.
fighting southpaw orthodox, Gene should be throwing his right hook, so try to throw his right hook over his opponent's shoulder.
And Prado should be leading with that right hand.
Right. So it's awkward when you fight each other. One of the best ways to confuse a southpaw is to fight southpaw yourself, because they don't like to fight southpaws. So if Prado changed and led with his right hand instead of his left, he might actually cause Gene to feel uncomfortable.
Right.
That clock, by the way, unofficial, for our use only, 18 seconds and count it. Both expending a lot of energy here in this first
They're
round.
both in great shape.
Couple of body shots. Pardo's going to go high now, right, and then a left. Perez right back at him, and that's it. So end of one and a good one. And what do you think, Austin?
Well, I think the judges might go for Prado because he was the aggressor. But
Let's watch some of the action again here, and guys, tell me what you see.
Danny can't see anything. My bag's in his.
Well, now he can.
No,
There's a
we're
lot
good.
of punches thrown on each side, wasn't there?
Well, high volume punching, very good fight. Gene spent too much time on the ropes.
Yeah.
It's always you generate more power going forward than in reverse.
I would have given that round to Prado just for the simple fact that he was the aggressor, and it did look like he landed a lot more flush shots.
By the way, the crowd filling in here. Legends Theater, Route 66 Casino. Adam Deal along with Austin Killian and Dano Pitbull Torres having some fun. Legacy Boxing's Route to Glory. 6 cards tonight. And that's round one of this first one. Prado and Gene Perez going back and forth as we get ready for round two.
If this is any indication of tonight's fights, it's going to be a pretty good night.
Just heard the Perez camp saying he's sucking air. Take advantage now. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if fatigue sets in this second round because of how much energy both of these guys use. Here's Perez, comes out aggressive. Prado on the right hand. Didn't hit a right hand. Connects Perez and then a left. And
some nice uppercuts by Perez. He's finding a home for him. Ooh.
Prado exchanging with Perez. Takes the left hand and backs away. I'll tell you, if you're in for a good fight to start this off, we've got one.
I'm enjoying it. I don't see many clinches.
And Perez will try to work the body. A little jab. Prado.
Prado has a little swelling under his eye. I don't think it's affecting him.
Perez takes the right hand.
Ooh.
Another one. And the lights have gone off here. And they will call time with 1:30 on the clock unofficially. Hey, you know, it's not a boxing unless you have some light problems.
Right.
guys.
Right.
Unfortunately for some fighters, they have light problems and those lights are on.
Well, I'm sure somebody around here at Legends Theater is trying to piece this together. If you're just joining us, glad you can on ProView Sports Network. Legends Theater, Route 66 Casino. And right now, Jose Prado and Gene Perez in round number 2.
It's a pretty exciting fight to get the night started.
Right.
What kind of momentum does this kill, guys? This with the lights being out.
They're just starting cold. They're cooling, both of them cooling down
Yeah.
right now. You know, they're both in a warm temperature. They were moving good, staying busy. Well, they're probably both going to start cold again.
Here we go. And the official will make sure everybody's ready. They'll touch gloves, and we're off and running again here in round 2.
Well, they might just pick up where they left off. We'll see.
Here's Perez.
I'm surprised Perez doesn't have more power because he has a nice build. He's certainly as strong as his opponent. Ooh.
Ooh, Perez on a counter, and the counter has gotten Prado a couple of times, hasn't it?
Yeah, and in fact, that threw him off balance.
A left hand with Prado, and it'll back Perez away. Prado tries to go to the body on a right hand left exchange with Perez. Here in round 2, scheduled for 4 guys.
Which should be easy for both fighters.
Right. In great shape, and you don't think fatigue might set in here.
Yeah, they've fought 6 and 8 round bouts. There's really nothing wrong with Gene Perez's offense if he knew how to bob and weave. I think he'd change his record immediately. But his head's on a stick. He
Prado
never moves his head.
Trying to go to the body a little bit more.
Yeah, Gene hasn't done no body work at all.
Oh.
We're in our last 10 seconds here unofficially. In a crazy round 2.
Ooh.
Last moments.
It would really work to Gene Perez's advantage to be working that body because Prado seems like he's trying to get a little tired.
Well, that's the end of 2. How do you score this so far, Austin?
Well, I'd go with Prado in both rounds, but they were close and they were competitive.
Yeah, I don't think it's really definitive, Pitbull, huh?
No, I don't think so. I think Prado got the first round. I would have called that second round really close to a draw.
Watch a couple of the highlights of this last round. Both of them have taken a little bit of damage, haven't they?
Right.
Yeah, defense isn't a priority with either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that bodes for a nice fight for us, right, as the fan. So what do you want to see Gene Perez do here in round 3?
What I've wanted him to do since he turned pro, bob and weave. If your head is moving, your opponent now has a moving target. It's a lot more difficult to land your punches. But he never causes his opponent any concern because they know his head is right there.
Daniel, what do you think Jose Prado's camp is telling him right now?
That he should be fighting a little more from outside. He shouldn't be inside banging with someone shorter than him, especially with no head movement.
Perez will try to wrap up as Prado goes on the left hand. This time to the body. Round number 3. As these two slugging away.
You notice Prado's throwing that straight right a lot more this round.
Somebody said something to him in the corner.
Yeah, somebody told the corner something.
Yeah. That was a nice body shot by Prado.
A couple of jabs. Watch out, Prado getting a bit more aggressive, and Perez is cornered. He's got to get out of there.
I agree with you there.
You see Gene, no bobbing and weaving at all, just staying straight up and down in that corner, leaving himself very vulnerable.
I'd say this is a good round for Prado.
I'd have to agree.
Prado to the body this time, not much damage there. Straight left jab, and Perez will answer right back.
Perez's corner is shouting him a lot of instructions. But if you're listening to your corner in the middle of a round, you're already in trouble.
Right. You're not focused on what you should be doing yourself.
Couple of jabs by Perez, and Prado will continue to move forward. Right hand misses, and then a left by Prado. Trying to go to the body now.
Now, why did he back up? Gene just landed 2 nice clean punches, and he walked backwards.
Couple to the body this time, Prado. He's throwing a lot more punches this round, hasn't he?
Yes,
he's working the body well.
There's a hard left, and then a counter right back by Perez, mixing it up here with about a minute to go in round 3.
It's kind of strange, but the shorter arm Perez seems to be fighting on the outside instead of trying to get inside.
You beat me to that punch.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
I saw your notes, so I jumped in before you could say it.
Couple of strong jabs by Prado, connects, and now they'll wrap up with 30 seconds to go here. Right hand, Prado.
Prado leading with that right an awful lot now, and they're landing too.
Very much so.
Prado might be stealing the show here from Hobbs, New Mexico. A left hand, another jab, and a right hand straight. Just grazes Perez. There's a strong right and another one as the bell rings, and that's the end of 3. All right, guys, how do you see it?
I think Gene Perez needs a knockout. And I've never even seen him score a knockdown. So I think he's got it tough here.
You could watch some of the damage that Prado did, and I would agree. I thought he really had literally Perez up against the ropes, didn't he?
I would have to agree with both of you guys. Gene Perez needs a knockout in order to pull this off. Prado came on really strong that round. I think that was one of his better rounds.
8-2 professionally, Prado.
Any draws in there? Or I was just trying to figure out what his knockout percentage is.
1 knockout.
1 knock.
Gene Perez, no knockouts, like you said.
Right. Which is, I don't know, maybe Danny can explain it. You'll see a fighter who's obviously rugged and strong, and Gene is both of those, but they don't have a punch, and I don't understand why that is.
I don't quite understand it either. Maybe they just don't sit down on the punches enough.
Here we go. Last round, round 4, in our opener of this title card.
Like
5 more after this.
Gene just landed a nice right hook, but I don't understand why he doesn't get more power out of his punches.
Perez will back away. A strong right.
Ooh.
Prado, and then the left connects there.
Gene's
for Perez.
doing better this round.
Yeah, he countered good one on that one.
Ooh.
There's a big right by Prado.
Ooh.
Perez says, I ain't phased, and he counters right back.
This is an unbelievable round.
Yeah, Prado, let's go that straight right, and then Gene comes back with that straight left.
I think Gene's winning the round. Oh.
I think Prado's tired. He keeps on spitting that mouthpiece out.
And what happens? Should there be a penalty? He's got a warning.
I think he'll get a point off next time he does it.
Back to it. A right hand this time by Perez.
That was a nice uppercut.
I'm starting to wonder if this had been a 6-rounder.
Right.
What would have happened?
You could see a little fatigue setting in on Prado.
Right. Because, he looks like he's in fabulous shape.
Prado now working some combinations, a 1-2, and he connects with Perez. A wild left misses. And now Prado landing a combination as he backs Perez away. Nice straight right back by Perez.
I think Prado's trying really hard to not make it hard on the judges.
Right. Ooh.
Left by Perez, lands solid this time. Well, guys, if you want to see some shots landed, oh, and Prado's backed away.
Why didn't he go after him immediately?
And Prado's going to go down. He'll get up. And Perez might steal the show here.
He just might.
Well, I saw him score his first knockdown in about
under a minute to go.
Let's see if he can
He's
finish.
got time.
Perez on the left hand, trying to put it away.
Why is he backing away?
Prado still looks a little shaken up. Legs are a little wobbly.
This is Perez's chance, guys.
He's blowing it.
Yeah, he's giving Prado time to recover.
Yep. He should be on him like a stamp.
30 seconds. Perez on a right hand. Prado on the right hand. He'll take a left, right back. Just 20 seconds. Perez has to jump on this.
Perez hasn't landed one big punch since the knockdown.
Nope.
Back and forth they go. Perez this time on the right hand jab. Big right by Prado, and he's recovered nicely here.
He has.
With 5 seconds unofficially. There's a good one back by Perez.
He landed. Perez just landed a beautiful left, straight left, and did nothing.
Less than 10 seconds to go.
Here's
Perez
another.
left and a right.
He's
and
hurt him.
Perez has backed him away. The knockdown. What do you think?
Well, Danny thought the second round was kind of close. If the judges agreed with Danny, Gene might steal the decision.
He's close to that fourth round, but
he certainly got a 2-point round in the fourth. So
well, let's watch some of the action again from that fourth. And Prado had everything going for him until Perez started to gain some steam.
Yeah, but Perez didn't follow up on it. He landed a good shot.
Well, he had about a minute to get it done, too.
Tons of time. Then in the last 10 seconds, he finally started to land a few good shots.
Well, we'll take a look here as the judges have a difficult decision to make right now, Austin.
Well, I thought the first and third rounds clearly went to Prado.
Sure.
I thought Gene obviously got a 2-point round there. So that balances rounds 1 and 3. Its question is, what do the judges think about round 2?
Yes, sir.
So if they like Prado in round 2, then he'll win the decision. But Gene has made it interesting.
Yeah. Now they're going to be shuffling some numbers around.
Well, Mike Adams will have the official announcement, the ringside announcer, here in just a moment. Coming up next, we've got Christian Castillo taking on Timothy Ruiz.
My pick for the fight of the night.
And we will wait the official announcement here from Mike Adams. Again, if you're just joining us, glad you can. From Legends Theater, Route 66 Casino, Legacy Boxing's Route to Glory. Adam Deal along with Austin Killian and Daniel Pitbull Perez. Having some fun ringside with you here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me again.
Hey, it's not a boxing telecast without Pitbull, all right?
Thank you, guys.
Got a great nickname.
Awesome. What you were saying, what your nickname was? What was your nickname
Killer
again?
Killing.
Killer Killing.
My robes had, but I think they were referring to my opponents. I used to block a lot of shots. Unfortunately, it was with my body and head. Yeah. My other nickname was Rembrandt because I spent so much time in a canvas. Yeah.
Well, again, we're just waiting on the official announcement here. Mike Adams will take a look at some of the scores. Curious decision. I think everybody's curious right now.
It got,
well, let's throw it over to Mike Adams.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. How about a big round of applause for Gene and Jose? Judge Levi Martinez scored about 39-36. Perez. Judge Lopez scored about 38-37. Prado. And Judge Chris Tez scored about 38-37. Your winner by split decision from Hobbs, New Mexico, Jose Prado.
Well, there you have it, guys. We got the decision. Prado gets it done. Well, actually, we're going to throw it back over to Mike Adams on the interview.
You know, he came out here and he really fought really tough, really hard, and made me work. You know, but you know, I think I did what it took to, you know, to win. And from here, I mean, I'm gonna hit back to the gym and, you know, start training a little bit more and look for that another win.
4th round, he catches you. A little more that you were winded, or did he catch you with a clean shot?
No, he did. He caught me. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and say any excuses, but tough guy, you know, tough fighter, and I take my hats off to him, and he really did get me. He did get me good, but I think I did what it took, and I dug deep, and I kept and stayed my composure, kept my composure, and I finished the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by split decision, Jose Prado. Thank you, Jose. Throughout the evening, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be thanking our sponsors, Duke City Den, Bud Light.
All right, so let's get your guys' thoughts on the decision real quick.
I was surprised at Levi Martinez's decision of 39-36. I usually agree with Levi, but I thought Gene made it interesting, but I didn't think
pulled away that far.
Right. That surprised me.
Well, we got a couple of fighters making their way. As you think this could be the fight of the night, with Christian Castillo taking on Timothy Ruiz from Hereford, Texas.
Well, when Christian turned pro, it's natural for a novice fighter to be nervous his first fight. Christian was just very calm, and about a minute and a half into the round, he saw the other guy drop his left, and he came across with a right hand, and the fight was over in the next 30 seconds. So he looked really polished. Timothy Ruiz screwed up early in the first round of his fight, almost got knocked out. But instead of being macho, he covered up, survived the round, and then in round 2 he came out throwing, and he stopped his opponent in the second round. So he cleaned up his mistake.
Let's look at the tail of the tape between these two, and both of them 1-0. And you could see 22, 25, similar in age, weighing in at 144 and 142, both just that one win.
Yep, that was their first
both
fight. I
by
know,
KO.
Ruiz has had about 20 amateur bouts. I don't know the background of, oh, I do. Castillo had about 13. So they're very similar in their backgrounds, amateur and pro.
I think we're going to see a little bit of excitement tonight. I think both these guys are coming in to try to leave 2-0.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, someone's going to be undefeated.
Right.
4 rounds, your 3 judges at ringside. Esther Lopez, Levi Martinez, and Chris. Your referee in charge of all the action, David Rios. And now introducing first out of the blue corner, he's wearing the black trunks with the white trim. He weighed in 140.4 rounds. He came in tonight professionally, 1 win, no losses, and won by way of knockout from Hereford, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim, the Toolman Ruiz. And now introducing out of the red corner, he's wearing the red trunks with the gold trim. He also has a professional record of 1 win, no losses, and won by way of knockout. He weighed in 145.2 pounds, and he calls Albuquerque, New Mexico is home. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Castillo. David Rios with instruction.
You both were giving your instructions in the dressing room. This is good, this is good. Touch them up, let's go.
So here we go. It's set in front of us. Fight number 2 at Legend Cedar, Route 66 Casino, Legacy Boxing's Route to Glory. Adam Deal here along with Austin Killian and Daniel Pitbull Perez. Round 1. Scheduled 4 rounds, Austin.
I'm just hoping my ears last the 6th bout card. I'm thinking more punishment than the fighters.
We'll work on that for you. Ruiz in black. And Castillo in red. How do you expect this first round to go?
Well, I think they both can punch. I see bombs taken. Castillo's very calm, very relaxed, but
trading some body shots, Ruiz and Castillo.
That was a good right hand, straight right by Ruiz. Nice
Ruiz tries to go to the body.
Around. Ooh, nice right. Ooh.
Castillo trades a couple on the right hand and the left. And Ruiz is running.
Ruiz needs to pick that left up before.
And Castillo on a right hand puts Ruiz down.
Before that happens. That's what I was going to say.
And Pitbull, I think you're about to say Ruiz was in trouble.
He needs to pick the left hand up before he goes down. And, well, Castillo beat me to that punch.
Well, this could be fast, guys.
In his last.
And that's it. Another right hand has put Ruiz down.
I think he's done.
Can he get up again? No, they're going to call it off. That's it. By knockout, Christian Castillo with the win. What do you think?
Well, I like David Rios. He's my friend. He's been to my house and everything, but I might have given him a couple of more seconds before I stopped it.
Well, let's watch a couple of these shots. There's the first one of the right hand, a monster punch from Castillo. And the second one literally folds Ruiz down.
He was clearly hurt. It wasn't a bad stoppage, but I might have stepped back and asked him to walk towards me just to give him a chance. But there was a lot of time left in the round, obviously.
Yeah, he was. I
he
mean,
probably would have, you know.
I think that much time left in the round, he took a really good chance of getting hurt pretty bad. So I think Castillo was onto him. He wasn't missing no more. Everything was landing. Probably safer for Ruiz to go back to the drawing board and get ready for another fight instead of getting himself hurt. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it's the night he planned, was it?
The thing about Castillo, he's had 2 fights now, 2 impressive wins.
Yes.
Yeah, he might have something.
And just like that, fight number 2 in the books.
My fight of the night has gone into the dust.
Well, hopefully Ruiz's team realizes how much he was dropping that left hand and goes back to the drawing board and teaches him to keep it up. Because his head movement was good.
Let's get it over to Mike Adams, guys.
All to this bout, your winner by TKO from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Cristian Castillo. Let me get an interview real quick, Cristian, right here. Round 1, quick work tonight. Caught him first, gets back up, and then it was lights out.
Yes, sir. I mean, we train hard. We incorporate everything that we work for in the gym, you know. And I want to thank my opponent for coming out. Hey, thank you, bro. I really appreciate you coming out. Thank you to your team. Thank you to my coach. First of all, I want to thank God for this victory. You know, he put me in this position. Thank you to all my supporters. I love you guys.
You're 2-0 now, 2 knockouts. You call Albuquerque your home. Big fan base out here tonight. They're going to want to see you fight again. What's in store for you?
Yes, sir. Definitely keep an eye out for me. I'm definitely going to be active this year. You're going to see a lot from Christian, El Castillo, this year.
Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Cristian Castillo.
Well, I think a bright future maybe here for Castillo, huh?
He looks good. Obviously has a beautiful right hand. He times it, throws it nice and straight. It's very accurate.
Well, Pitbull, you can't start any better. 2-0-2 knockouts.
That's an outstanding start. Hopefully he can keep up the momentum and just don't let it get to his head. You know, some that get to their head and they just started going into winging. Well, someone always wakes you up, you know, or puts you to sleep, one or the other.
Well, now it's time for fight number 3. Ronnie Mongoose Baca and Walter Salcido. What do you think? What do you see there?
Well, Ronnie Baca is a very tall welterweight, but he's a surprisingly good infighter. As a matter of fact, it might be to his detriment because he actually elects to fight on the inside, where they always advise the tall fighter, that's a nice skill to have if you get trapped, but don't fight with that being your offense. So that's the knock on him. He's rugged. He's had 2 tough fights of his 3 fights. I've seen them all. And he's been matched tough already. So this other guy, his opponent, he's trained with Christian Cabral, and Christian tells me that his opponent hits hard. We'll find out.
Again, Legends Theater, Route 66, Casino Legacy Boxing. The Perez brothers always do a great job putting up these events. Jordan Perez and Aaron Perez, Adam Deal here along with Austin Killian and Daniel Pitbull Perez, having some fun as we get ready for bout number 3. This one's scheduled for 4 rounds as well.
It's matchmakers have a tough job. You can put the greatest fight on paper together and you can have a bomb. And you can have what appears to be a mismatch and have fight of the year.
Right.
So it's very frustrating for matchmakers, regardless how hard they try.
Well, both of them will make their way. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape between these two. And
they both appear to be tall.
Weighing in 145.6 Baca and 146 exactly Salcido. So 2-0 for Mongoose Baca, and this is the debut for Salcido.
He's also had a draw.
And we'll trust your stats. We know you know. We know that. It's an encyclopedia over here, Austin Killian.
I got to redeem myself for my prediction of the fight of the night.
Well, hey, just because there's a knockout, that could be the fight of the night.
Well, I think Gene Perez and his opponent already established
Potentially,
that.
huh?
Yeah. Sergio Chavez is the trainer for Baca, and Sergio's a very good trainer.
So both of them have made their way to the ring, and now we'll go to Mike Adams.
Martinez, Chris Tez, and Esther Lopez, and your referee in charge of all the action is Ray Chavez. And now introducing first out of the blue corner with lead trainer Ray Zamora. He's wearing the white trunks with the gold trim. He weighed in 146 pounds, and tonight he makes his professional debut. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Walter Alexis Salcido. And now introducing out of the red corner, he's wearing the lime green trunks with the gold trim, with lead trainer Sergio Chavez in his corner. He weighed in 145.6 pounds. As a professional, 2 wins, no losses, and one by way of knockout from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, Ronnie, the Mongoose Baca. Ray Chavez with instruction.
All right, you've heard the instructions in the back room. Everything here is good. Watch hitting behind the head. Watch the low blows. And when one fighter goes down, go to the neutral corner and don't come out until I tell you. Let's have a good, clean fight.
All right, we're set. The third one of the evening. And the bell rings. 4 rounds. And here we go. Mongoose Baca in the gold. And then Salcido in white. What do you expect here early, Austin?
Well, I've never seen Salcido fight, so it's hard to say. But our Baca can hit.
That's a left. And a big land early for Baca, huh?
That was a nice uppercut from Baca.
They were very friendly during the weigh-ins yesterday. No fake stare downs or anything. I think they actually know each other.
Salcido going to back away Baca. I think, if anything, he just lost balance there.
Could be, but he did get the punch in.
Yeah, it was a good straight right by Salcido.
Low to the body this
Salcido
time.
seems to be pretty relaxed.
Very relaxed for a debuter.
Yeah, that's one of the things you'll judge him by.
Exchanging one back and forth, and Baca says, that's right, on the left hand.
Yeah, they're both smiling at each other.
They may be friends, but not now.
Not anymore.
Salcido very patient so far.
Yeah, he really is. He's not nervous. Well, he should be a little nervous, but.
Dude, Baca's height and his reach, he should be popping that jab out there, and he doesn't.
Ooh.
Exchanging back and forth, these two go. Baca with a couple. Salcido delivers one as well.
Baca's right seems to be the better punch.
Salcido ducks under one and is backed away in the corner.
Salcido showed some nice head movement there. He slipped the left when he landed his punches.
Salcido on a right hand. Mongoose Baca right back, and Salcido will shake his head if it didn't hurt, but it was a connection.
Yeah, when you shake your head, you're actually telling the opponent to reverse. Danny, do you think having a beard helps a fighter take a punch?
No. No, that doesn't add no cushioning at all.
I was just curious.
Salcido takes a left, and he's going to go down on the right hand. Mongoose Baca with a crushing blow. And that's it. And that was a right hand delivered.
That was a beautiful shot.
And some good sportsmanship there by Ronnie Mongoose Baca, but he's going to go to 3-0, guys, and his second knockout, and this one was crushing.
I'm really liking him. I'm liking this welterweight division. It is the deepest division in New Mexico.
Wow, that was a beautiful shot.
Let's watch it again.
Whoa.
Couple of the highlights here. Salcido got a couple of nice shots in early, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was game. It wasn't a one-way kick, one-way beating, sorry.
And then this is body, and then the right hand finishes it.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful right hand off the left hook.
And look at Mongoose Baca walk away like that's right.
Yeah.
Like he expected it the whole time.
Yeah.
So a couple of quick ones here, guys.
Yep. Gonna be an early night, gentlemen.
Well, I think the
we're halfway through the card.
Hey, the casino likes that. The people take their money to the tables early.
Yeah, there you
Sure,
go.
we're having some fun here at Legend Cedar. And Austin had promised that that he's going to buy me and Pitbull, some coins so we can go do some 21 later. You know.
And then you guys are giving me your winnings, so I like that. You know.
You could be like a manager. You only get a percentage.
Well, here we go. Ringside announcements with Mike Adams.
At 2:48 of round number 1, referee Ray Chavez calls a halt to this bout for your winner. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ronnie the Mongoose Baca. Ronnie. Quick work tonight, but a big overhand right. He was giving you some different looks. Did you catch him early, or were you looking for that? He was a little unorthodox.
I was looking for that. You know, like I said before, I never underestimate none of these fighters that step in the ring with me. I always expect the best from these fighters. I knew he was going to bring a tough fight regardless. You know, much respect and much love to him.
You set up that overhand right with that jab. It's almost like a double jab overhand right.
Yeah, just try to find openings. That's it. And, you know, just got to let the work go into it.
You've been on a win streak. You've been moving quickly. You've been in the gym quite often. Are we going to see you here shortly?
Absolutely.
Once again, your winner, Ronnie the Mongoose Baca.
Good job, gentlemen.
Well, Ronnie Mongoose Baca gets it done. He's going to go to 3-0, 2 by knockout. And in the debut for Walter Alexis Salcido, he'll start 0-1. So halfway through, fellas, and we've got 3 more. Austin, these 3 are coming. You like these fights?
I like them. I like them a lot. And I'm wondering why they don't call the draw unless it was called a no contest, but he definitely had a 4th fight. And it happened over at the fairgrounds off of Louisiana and Central. I believe it was April Fool's Day of last year.
We'd like to thank sponsors here to make this happen. Of course, Perez Collision, always doing a great job, and obviously Perez Brothers with Legacy Boxing, putting this whole event together here at Legend Cedar Route 66 Casino. Also like to thank Duke City Dent and Route 66, of course, for having this. Guys, we're going to take a little intermission. When we return, we've got fight number 4 coming your way here on ProView Networks.
Making his professional debut, Levi Lucero to the scale. Levi.
131.2.
131.2 for Lucero. Making his much anticipated professional debut. Trains out of Perez Boxing from Albuquerque, New Mexico. They call him the Angel Baby, Aaron Perez.
$126.4.
126.4 for Perez. If we can get a face-off.
Go and face the cameras, guys.
Angel Baby Perez, Lucero tomorrow night. Timothy the Toolman Ruiz to the scale.
$140.4.
140.4 for the Toolman, Timothy Ruiz. He's going to be taken on from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's undefeated, 1 win, 1 by way of knockout. Christian Castillo.
145.2.
145.2 for Castillo. If we can get a face-off, 4 rounds tomorrow night, be your second bout of the evening.
Go and face the cameras.
Tomorrow night, Castillo Ruiz in a featured 4-rounder. Co-main event, it'll be 6 rounds. And when I talk about legacy boxing and putting together tremendous matches, here's one in particular. First up to the scale with over 107 fights from Agua Prieta, Sonora, Mexico, Herman Al Panteonero Meraz to the scale. He's fought the likes of Jerry Penalosa, Gaito Estrada. He's fought the best of the best.
$125.8.
125.8. The opponent tomorrow night in the co-main event is undefeated. He's been featured on Legacy Boxing Promotions for quite some time. He's 11-0 with 6 knockouts from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Jason Alacrancito Sanchez. $125.8. Both fighters right on weight. The co-main event tomorrow night. This fight will have a lot of fireworks. El Pantianero, Alacrancito, tomorrow night. And when you talk about this next gentleman, you talk about a guy who's been fighting since he's 18 years old professionally. Comes from a dynamic of loving New Mexico, being around the best trainers his entire professional career. Goes up, fights Mike Alvarado, and gives him one heck of a match, and a lot of us had it scored for him. And in the main event, he's representing Legacy Boxing Promotions tomorrow night here at the Route 66. So when you think about it, and you think about what Aaron and Jordan did, they said, we got to bring one of New Mexico's premier fighters to headline. And his opponent's going to be tough. First up to the scale from Sacramento, California, Morris Rodriguez. Morris to the scale. Once again, we'd like to thank Bud Light, Perez Collision, NCS, Duke City Dent, and of course, Route 66 Casino Hotel and Laguna Development Corporation.
$148.4.
148.4 for Rodriguez. Coming up to the scale. A guy who, if you're from here, you definitely know. Has been in some unbelievable training camps, including Swift Garcia. He just got out of that training camp. But he's always represented Albuquerque since the day I met him. Next up to the scale with 16 wins, 8 by way of knockout, from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's the Pitbull, Josh Torres.
$144.4.
144.4 for Pitbull. It's the main event tomorrow night. Rodriguez and Torres.
For myself, family, and everybody behind me. Everyone's been with me since the start. We're still pushing through, so I got everybody behind me, and we're all going forward. Friends, family, everybody.
You know, I'm going to be fighting for my team, for my family, and for all my fans out there that have been supporting me through this journey. You know, it's just the beginning of the journey, but it's still a long way to the top. But here we go. You know, keep an eye out for me. And you know, I got this for all of Albuquerque, all my supporters, everybody that believes in me.
This Saturday night, March 17th, Legacy Boxing Promotions presents Route to Glory at Route 66 Casino. Main event fighter is former WBC title holder Josh Pitbull Torres taking on Morris Rodriguez. Route to Glory features 4 undefeated fighters, and 2 of them facing off against each other. Josh Pitbull Torres loves to fight.
Above all, I fight because I enjoy it. I feel if you don't like what you do, then you shouldn't be doing it. And boxing is something that I've grown to love, something I enjoy. So I'm very excited to come out March 17th and fill the Route 66 Casino for a great event.
Route to Glory this Saturday night, March 17th at Route 66 Casino. Get your tickets online now at rt66casino.com or holdmyticket.com. Presented by Legacy Boxing Promotions.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Legacy Boxing Showcases.
preview special for Route to Glory. I'm your host, Micah Frankel. We're brought to you by Perez Collision. We have a great night of boxing coming up this Saturday at the Route 66 Casinos Legends Theater. Route to Glory, a 7-fight card. You have El Paso's Manny Cervantes kicking off the card, making his professional debut against Hobbs's Michael Sanchez, who is no wins and 1 loss in his professional career. So young, hungry fighters in that opening bout. The second fight, we're going to have a guy with a great record, 8-2, Jose Prado from Hobbs, New Mexico, returning almost a year away from the ring to take on Gene Perez from Berlin, a 2017 Cage Minds Award winner for having the most guts out here, willing to fight anybody, anytime. Now we get to talk about the Albuquerque fighters, and to get a little closer to them, we want to head inside of the gyms. So a fight that's been rescheduled for this event was supposed to happen at Expo Explosion, unfortunately got canceled at the last minute. Christian Castillo taking on Timothy Ruiz. Let's head inside the Perez boxing gym to talk to Christian Castillo.
Hi, Dana Nightfly Childs from ProView Sports here at the Perez Gymnasium in Southeast Albuquerque, so we can learn more about Christian El Castigo Castillo. He's on the bill for Saturday night, March 17th at Route 66 Casino. He's fighting in Route to Glory. It's just his second professional fight, so we're going to take a couple of minutes and learn more about Christian El Castigo Castillo. You can get your tickets for Route to Glory online at rt66casino.com or holdmyticket.com. And now, let's meet Christian El Castigo Castillo. Hi, Christian. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy because you're on the card March 17th for Route to Glory at Legends Theater at Route 66 Casino. We want to learn a little bit more about you, so thanks. And here we are at the Perez Gym again. Why do you work out here?
You know, just to get ready for my next fights, get ready for the opponents, stay in top shape and top condition, you know. Always stay ready. Stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
And Perez Boxing in the gym do that for you?
Yeah, definitely. They keep me ready throughout the whole time. They keep me motivated throughout my whole camp. You know, it's become like a family. You know, it's an everyday thing with them, so it's definitely like a second job with me.
And can you tell us about your workout schedule, how many days a week, and what sort of things you go through to get ready for your second professional fight?
Normally for a boxer, well, you know, every boxer knows that the running regimen is 7 days a week. You know, you got to stay in tip-top shape. But in regards to being in the boxing gym, hitting the bags and all that stuff, it's normally 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Sometimes we try to get the weekends in, you know, but normally the regimen, you know, your jump rope, your basics, every time you want to hit the basics, there's always room for improvement, of course. And then every day the mitts, of course, is something that, you know, a student and his teacher up there. So something that's an everyday thing, definitely.
With all the hard work, are you going to make weight?
Oh, yeah, we can definitely guarantee you we're going to make weight to the scale. Every time we weigh in, we always make weight, so definitely all this hard training. And, you know, of course, the dieting, which is even a little bit harder than the training at times, but yeah, we're definitely going to be making weight for sure.
And what is that weight? What's your fight class?
That weight, we're going to be looking at super lightweight, which would be the 140-pound. This contract we did sign for +2, so we're going to have a little bit of room there for a little bit of a correction, if anything.
You do have just the one professional fight, but your record's 1-0. That's great, with a knockout. So can you tell us a little bit about your amateur career?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my amateur career was very short as well. You know, just not too many fights, around 12 with 2 losses. But I had some great experience, went to some tournaments, and you know, majority of experience I've obtained has been from the gym, of course. And, you know, I trained with some of the toppest fighters here. You know, like Angel and Abraham himself. They're both brothers and one of the toppest here in the U.S. You know, so it's definitely really great to be training with them. They keep me motivated throughout the time, and you know, it just pushes me to be a superior athlete like them, that they are at that level. You know, so definitely. So it's not too much amateur career experience, but I'm definitely experienced in the gym. So I definitely know my knowledge with boxing.
And how far do you want to take this professional boxing thing?
So I would want to take this all the way to the top, man. Like every boxer's dream, I want to make this my career. I want to make this the gold mine for my family, you know. I want to set my family, my kids' kids. So definitely want to become a world champion and just want to establish and make my name.
Castillo, or El Castigo. Can you please translate that for us?
Absolutely. It's in English it means a punisher. So reason why that name was given to me, I mean, it was by a friend of ours. Actually, it was my dad's friend, a family friend. He actually is like, you know what, this kid always goes to the body, man. He's always wearing down their opponents and everything. You know, he gives them a little time to rest and everything. But once he lets him recover, man, he goes back in there, tears the body, you know. And then they thought that name fitted me perfectly, you know, because I wear down my opponents. I could go for the kill if I wanted to, definitely. But you know, I like to give the people a show, and you know, well, of course we train for everything, so I want to show everything I got, you know. So of course, you know, I'm gonna punish him as much as I can because he's in there to punish me as well. So
Saturday night, March 17th, big night, your second professional fight, Christian. When that moment arrives and you step into the ring, who are you fighting for?
You know, I'm gonna be fighting for my team, for my family, and for all my fans out there that have been supporting me through this journey. You know, it's just the beginning of the journey, but it's still a long way to the top. But here we go. You know, keep an eye out for me. And you know, I got this for all of Albuquerque, all my supporters, everybody that believes in me.
Well, back to Legends Theater here at Route 66 Casino Adam Deal, along with Austin Cooley and Daniel Pitbull Perez, having some fun. It's Legacy Boxing's Route to Glory, halfway done, guys. And let's take a look at some of the highlights of the first three matches. As we've had some pretty good fights.
Very good. My predictions aren't very good, but we got some interesting fighters in the audience who might be making comebacks.
This one's our first one, guys. It was Gene Perez and Jose Prado. This was back and forth for a while, and in fact, Prado maybe had dictated it, but then Perez had his chance at the end, didn't he?
Big chance, and he blew it. After he scored the knockdown, he did nothing for 50 seconds. And then he started to land again with about 10 to go.
Well, here was in round three, and Prado really put Perez in a tough situation. But then go to round four, and things started to change a bit. You think that Perez should have been more aggressive at the end?
Wow.
So later in the fourth, and here's where the knockdown happens.
Yeah, I was surprised that he.
So he had a whole minute, and he wasn't as aggressive.
Right.
And then these ones are really quick, right? So we go to the first round, and how about this from Christian Castillo? You thought this was going to be the fight of the night. Castillo puts away Ruiz once, and then again, and that ended it right there. And then moments ago, before we went to break, the last one, Ronnie Baca. Watch this. A little bit later in the round, trading a couple of blows.
There was a lot of good action going on through the whole fight.
Yeah, David Rios said, "What do you mean I stopped the fight too fast?" I said, "Because that was my fight of the night, and you ruined it."
Well, there it was. So
he had given him a 27 count, I think. You know,
so Baca goes to 3-0 to start his pro career, and now we're ready.
And that mystery fight that happened on April 1st of last year, which isn't on his record for some reason.
Right, and the mystery fight. You're correct. So here we go. We've got one in front of us as both the fighters will make their way to the ring, and Aaron Angel Baby Perez here from Albuquerque, New Mexico, making his debut against Levi Lucero, also his debut here from Albuquerque. What do you think?
Well, Angel Perez is one of the most decorated amateurs in the country. Now, and his opponent is a cage fighter who's been around the block. Cage fighters are very relaxed in a boxing ring. Their problem is cage fighters fight on the balls of their feet. Fighters sit down on their punches. And when you've trained one way for 10 years, and now I tell you, sit back in your punches. You can't change habits easily. It's not easily done. So that's my concern for the cage fighter.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape and get to the stats between these two. And Aaron Perez, just 20 years old. Levi Lucero, 40. So maybe a little bit of difference.
Yeah, there's a few months between them in age, I'd say.
Let's double the age there,
yeah.
guys.
There's a weight difference on that skill.
There
too.
is.
Unless those are his initials on his trunk, it says MIA, which kind of gives you where he's been spending his time. Yeah, actually got a nice build. He's
Well, Levi Lucero and Aaron Angel Baby Perez, we're ready to rock and roll as Perez finally does get into the ring. And now we're going to go to ringside announcements with Mike Adams.
Lopez, and your referee in charge of all the action is David Rios. And now introducing first out of the blue corner, he's wearing the red trunks with the orange and white trim. He weighed in 131.2 pounds, and tonight makes his professional debut from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Levi, the Lookout Lucero. And now, introducing out of the red corner, he's wearing the gray trunks with the Mexican flag on one side, the U.S. flag on the other, and the Zia symbol all together. Tonight, he makes his professional debut, a decorated amateur. He weighed in 126.4 pounds from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Aaron Angel Baby Perez. David Rios with instruction.
Okay, you both receive your instructions in the dressing room. Listen to my commands at all time. You're good here and you're good here. Touch them up, let's go.
Good luck, bro. Well, ready to go. Scheduled for 4 rounds. Co-feature coming up next at our main event with Josh Pitbull Torres and Morris Rodriguez a little bit later tonight. So here we go. Underway in round number 1. What do we expect early here, Austin?
Well, I've never seen Lucero fight, and I've seen Angel fight quite a few times. Give you an idea how good Angel is. Jason Sanchez, which is the semifinal fight, he could be competitive right now with him.
Perez goes heavy to the body and backs away. Both fighters making their professional debut. Uh-oh. Hurt. And then a wrestling match.
Well, he's a cage fighter. So.
Well, that's coming into play early here then.
If he can get an arm bar on Perez, I think he can do some damage.
Perez is throwing his shots with bad intentions. He's trying to finish this one early.
Well, it wouldn't be the first one we've seen finish early tonight.
No, that's right, too.
Right hand by Perez, a wild left, and Lucero fires some right back. And these two, both of them trying to finish it right away. Perez on the left hand, another one, and look out! Lucero's gonna go down. He's hurt.
There's a shortage of oxygen in his corner.
It's over. That's it. It is done. And just like that, Aaron Angel Baby Perez with a knockout to start his career. Well, another one, guys.
That's a good start for him.
You know, David Rios is ruining my fights of the night here. You know, he keeps
well, let's watch it again. And it was a strong left by Perez. And you could see Lucero was hurt immediately, and he goes down.
Yeah. In fact, he knew he was going down. He could have legally thrown a couple of more punches and didn't.
Yeah, he let Angel know he was done.
Well, they will attend to Lucero. We'll hope he's okay. And we'll pause here and send it over to Mike Adams, ringside announcer.
Going up for 30, damn. Drake the Saint Laurent is supreme. Amount of money that I spend on what I want is obscene. All surreal how we live this good off of a dream. And I swear I do it all for the team. Drunk off of the hymn. Truly feel I'm the coldest alive. All I do is
At 125 of round number 1, referee David Rios calls a halt to this bout. Your winner by TKO from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Aaron Angel Baby Perez. Aaron, the much anticipated pro debut, decorated amateur. Did it feel different in the pro ranks?
Not really, man. I felt well prepared coming into the pros. Had 15 fights without headgear in the amateurs as elite. Competed Olympic qualifiers without headgear, so against the best. Felt well prepared. Thank you to everybody who came out, my sponsors, everybody, family, friends. Love y'all.
Now, Ron, a lot of people thought you were going to go to the 2020 Olympic Games. What changed your mind and made you turn pro?
My placement in the Olympics pretty much decided whether I turn pro or try out for Tokyo. But I'm here.
You know, Albuquerque has a great history of boxing, and you see this crowd right now. This is a giant crowd for you tonight. What's next for you? When's the next fight? You going to stay in the gym? You staying active?
Yeah, I'm staying active, trying to build that record quick and get Albuquerque back on the map. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Aaron Angel Baby Perez.
So Austin, a nice start to Angel Baby Perez's career and maybe an up-and-coming talent here in Albuquerque. I mean, we know he was decorated as an amateur, but now it's time to turn pro.
One of the things in the amateurs, they really don't get to show their power because the referees tend to jump between them. And I cite as an example Tommy Hearns, who in the amateurs showed no power. And obviously when he turned pro, he was devastating.
Well, we're going to pause here. And the national anthem will be sung.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. No, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Sade. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the co-main event of the evening. The fighters will now make their way to the ring.
All right, well, here we go. The co-feature tonight. Jason Alacrancito Sanchez taking on Herman Mares. And what do you think about this one, Austin?
Well, Mares has won some nice fights this year, and he's got 37 knockouts. So I think this is the best test that Sanchez has faced.
It's going to be exciting, and we know how good that Sanchez has been boxing. Nice test for him tonight.
Be a really good test for him. Let's actually see if he's ready for that next level, you know. He's been giving some really good performances the last couple of fights, and this might be a deal breaker for him.
Another important factor, David Rios is not the referee, so he might get a whole round. You know.
He's ruining your fights tonight.
It's ruining me. I'm a genius.
Well, Mares will make his way in. He's already in the ring, and so here comes Jason Sanchez. 11-0 with 6 knockouts. Jason Sanchez, very aggressive fighter.
Brutal body puncher, brutal. And he carries his punch into the rounds. Johnny Gillespie is a tremendous fighter. He knocked him out in the 6th round. So that's another good sign for Sanchez.
Guys, this one at 124 pounds, 6 rounds. 6 rounds.
6 rounds. So here he comes.
With the big sombrero and all.
I have 2 sombreros that I let the fighters use. No one wanted them. I think they think they're a jinx.
No sombreros for you, Pitbull?
No, sir. Only sombrero I wear is out with my ranch.
Well, there you go. Back to Mike Adams.
At ringside, Esther Lopez, Chris Tejas, and Levi Martinez, and your referee in charge of all the action is Rocky Burke. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first out of the blue corner, he's wearing the black trunks with the lavender trim. He weighed in 125.8 pounds. A veteran, a boxing professional with over 100 fights. He comes in tonight with 58 wins, 46 losses, 35 by way of knockout. From Agua Prieta, Sonora, Mexico, Herman El Panteonero Meraz. And now introducing out of the red corner, he's wearing the gray trunks with the black trim. He weighed in 125.8 pounds. As a professional, undefeated, 11 wins, no losses, 6 by way of knockout. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jason Alacrancito Sanchez. Rocky Burke with instruction.
Mantenga su guardia todo el tiempo. Cuando digo break, quiero que sepárense. En caso de una caída, va para la esquina neutral más lejana. No salgan hasta con el go box. ¿Hay preguntas? Buena suerte a los dos.
All right, well, here we go, the co-feature gentleman. Jason Sanchez looking good. Herman Mares. Sanchez in the silver, trimmed up in black. Mares in brown, trimmed up in pink, and we're ready to rock and roll.
There should be a lot of artillery in this fight.
Left hand by Sanchez. He's got a lot of power behind him.
Jason starting off nice and strong with a quick, snappy jab. Taking over the pace of the fight.
He's obviously not intimidated.
Right.
Look, if Mike Adams can't get you excited for a fight, by the way, I don't know what will.
Right.
He could introduce a flower growing. I think it's about to bloom.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a pro. He's a pro's pro.
Oh. Well, Michael Buffer's here taking notes. What's that tell you?
There you go. Mraz going to take a right hand and will back away. Little attitude for Mraz. Right hand for Sanchez. Kind of feeling each other out so far.
Feeling each other out, but knowing that a bomb could explode.
We've seen a few bombs tonight already.
Mraz really hasn't thrown a whole lot. In this
Mraz hasn't. Fire a left there, but Sanchez with his own left right back.
Looked like Mraz was trying to land the left hook.
Big left again. Jason on a jab.
Jason was our guest the other day in the studio, and surprisingly, he's very shy.
Not on the ring.
Not in the ring.
The crowd has filled in nicely here at Legends Theater, Route 66 Casino, having some fun. Adam Deal, Austin Killian, Daniel Pitbull Perez. It's our fourth fight of the night. Here in round one, fifth fight of the night. You just reminded me, Austin.
You didn't have to tell him.
There's been a lot of knockouts.
There has.
Unofficial clock there, by the way, for your view. Down to 20 seconds. Round one. Jason dictated the tempo. Hard on the body. You mentioned how he brutal body shots. Left again for Sanchez.
He's turning into a pretty good round for Jason.
Mraz backs away, and it's all Sanchez round one, right, Pitbull?
Yeah, Jason, he kept the tempo of the fight going the whole round. Mraz didn't seem like he wanted to do anything this round.
As you watch a couple of the shots, Jason Sanchez probably threw 3 times the amount of punches.
At least Mraz seemed like he was maybe he's just a little cold. He hasn't got quite warmed up a little bit.
I wouldn't count the chickens in the hen house yet. This guy, he's pretty cool, and he's maybe sizing Jason up.
He could be. He's got the experience, as his record shows.
And it was this past year, too. It's not. We're not talking about 6 years ago.
Well, the other ones that we've done tonight, though we have only had one go the distance of 4 rounds, this one's 6 rounds. Is that going to play into a part of this at all, the fatigue?
I would doubt it. He certainly doesn't look out of shape.
With that many fights, the amount of fights Mraz has, 6 rounds is nothing for him.
Yeah, Mraz, quite a bit, huh? 58, 46, 35 KOs.
Yes,
that was a nice left hook by Jason. Jason's not intimidated at all.
Sanchez tries to work the jab. Bobbin, weaving, sets up a right hand, and it misses. And again, Pitbull, Jason Sanchez dictating the tempo here.
Yes, he is. Even his jab isn't just a quick, short, snappy jab. He's throwing that jab with some power.
The other thing to note, to get a fighter in here of this caliber, Jason was willing to take the short money.
Well, it only helps him out in the long run.
Right.
You know? That's good.
So he wasn't looking for a setup. Nice left uppercut by Jason.
Mraz is backed away. Jason again. A couple more powerful jabs. And Perez says, let's go. Round 2.
Nice straight right by Jason also.
Yeah, and trapped in the corner when he did it.
Exactly. He was backed up in the corner.
He didn't try to hide.
The left-hand jab. It's working right now for Sanchez.
Oh, that's very polished performance. He looks like the fighter with 107 fights.
Yeah, right. He does.
There's a right-handed jab. That connects. And then a 1-2 again, and Perez says that didn't hurt. As Sanchez works the body now, Perez finally fires a couple back. And
so far, Perez's best combination is when he touched his gloves together. You have to give Jason credit for his defense. He's really not offering his opponent any openings.
Very true.
Austin, you've been impressed the last couple of times you've seen Sanchez.
Yeah, I've seen him quite a bit. I saw at the end of his amateur career. Yeah, he owes the only knockout over John Herrera. Did it in 74 seconds. And Herrera's a veteran of about 26 fights. Never been off his feet other.
Well, Sanchez backs Perez away into the ropes, and they'll dance around.
I like how Jason doesn't get too comfortable and start dropping his guard and swinging his hands and kind of showboat. He really stays focused, you know. He doesn't try to pull that stuff of a young fighter.
Last seconds. Sanchez with the left, and it backs up Perez, and that's the end of round 2. And Pitbull, what do you think?
All Jason, Perez hasn't thrown anything. I think I can count the punches Perez has thrown on one hand, you know. Jason's just been he's been running he's leading the dance. He hasn't let he hasn't been able to open those shots yet.
Austin?
Round 3, he better start doing something. He's digging himself a big hole, unless he's in here for a payday, which allegedly he's getting a nice one. So.
Well, he hasn't earned it yet, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Perez Collision, here in Legacy Boxing. Route to Glory, our 5th bout tonight. This is a 6-rounder, scheduled for 6 round. Had 3 knockouts today, guys. 3 of them ended quick.
Very fast. I think Perez's corner man, they ought to move his towel when he works in the corner.
Well, back to it, round 3. And we would assume Sanchez with a couple round lead.
And Jason just picked right up where he left off the last round. Doesn't give Perez no breathing room.
Perez tries to counter. It's too slow.
Perez hasn't landed one good punch.
A left from Sanchez. I would have to agree. I don't think I've seen something really land by Perez. Nothing damaging, that's for sure.
Oh.
Right.
There's another left for Sanchez. Perez with a big smile. Sanchez again. A left, and then a right.
Now he's going southpaw.
There you go. Jason right away converted. He started throwing the straight right. As soon as Perez went southpaw, Jason, with the experience, he switched right over to throwing that straight right first.
Perez with a couple. Sanchez unscathed. Now goes to the body. Those catch up, don't they?
Yeah, they'll play a toll in while you're down.
I can speak from personal experience.
Proudly, I cannot.
You're lucky.
Left again, Jason on the right will miss this time. Sanchez and Perez going at it here in round 3.
First time I got hit with a body shot, I have regretted giving up chess. Ooh.
Tough right hand for Sanchez, and then Mraz will throw a couple of left.
But none of them landed. Oh, that maybe he's starting to warm up.
Well, now he's firing some shots,
Yeah.
Pitbull.
Yep. Oh.
Ooh.
Big left by Sanchez. Another right. Mraz will touch his gloves again. A miss this time, Sanchez, as the crowd's starting to ooh and awe here at Legends Theater. There's a left. Sanchez piecing it together now.
I like how Jason just stays focused. He's like a veteran fighter. He stays
Yeah.
focused. Don't get drug into no little games.
Tough right to the body, and there's a right that'll send back Mraz. Last moments here in round 3, and Jason Sanchez putting on a performance.
Maybe Mraz thinks this is an 8-rounder, and that's why he's saving himself.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's clearly 3-0 here, right? I mean, there's 3 rounds tonight.
Even Stevie Wonder has to have it 3 rounds tonight.
Some big shots were landed here. Watch it again as we take you through round 3. And it's not just the jab or a tough right, but these body shots that Sanchez landing, it's got to be affecting Mraz by now.
And tight defense. There really is no openings for Mraz to hit. That was a nice right hand.
Well, the powerful Jason Sanchez putting on a show so far. But, hey, it's boxing. That's why we go to 6 rounds, guys. Anything could happen here.
Right. One shot could change the whole night.
Ready for round 4. And then another one,
Ooh.
Sanchez, and he even nods back at Mraz and says, I know you don't like that one.
That was a beautiful hook by Sanchez.
In an archery contest, all the arrows belong to Jason.
Sanchez coming around on a left hand. Nice duck. Defensively been pretty sound as well.
He looks like the complete fighter. There's nothing more you can ask of Sanchez.
There's a couple more body shots. I know those are catching up to Mraz here.
Oh.
Yeah, Mraz hasn't done a whole lot, so he has energy to spare, you know.
So you're expecting a big 7th round?
I'm hoping for a big 7th round.
Right now, the only thing we have to look forward to is Danny Perez's presentation during intermission.
Well, absolutely, and that will happen, and we'll have that for you here. Pitbull, I know you've been thinking about that, so. Midway through here, the 4th.
Someone stole his speech.
Sanchez going on the body here. And a couple of jabs as Mraz backs off. And Mraz starting to look a little tired.
I think he's looking for a new career.
Sanchez, a couple of jabs missed this time. Under a minute to go here in the 4th. And Daniel still the pace heavily here for Jason Sanchez.
Yeah, and he's not letting Mraz's Mraz not being busy, not doing anything. Jason's not letting that bother him at all. He's staying at his pace that he worked on, trained for, and he just got one thing in mind, and he's sticking to it. He's sticking to his game plan.
Sanchez a hard left. Mraz will throw a body shot, then a hard left for Mraz. 10 seconds. I don't think Perez liked the back of the head shot just a moment ago, and there you go. So round 4 in the books. What do you think, Austin?
I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Perez needs to score several knockdowns to win the decision.
Yeah, I mean, you would imagine it's gone Sanchez's way as you see a couple of the power shots. Look at that to start. That left, so powerful, Sanchez. But he's putting together the performance, guys, and you can tell Perez is trying to get him off his game, but you said it, Daniel. I mean, he looks like the veteran right now.
He does.
Calm and cool and just going about his business.
He's sticking to his game plan. He ain't letting nobody change it. And Perez, I don't know when he flew in, but maybe he still has a little jet lag. You know, he just can't shake it off. You know, but right now Jason is the more experienced fighter. Well, it looks like he is more experienced fighter.
I like Danny's jet lag. That could be as good a reason
Could
as
be
any.
it. I'm just trying to help him out. He needs some kind of excuse.
Well, here we go. Round 5. And exchanging a couple of words, these two.
Right.
Perez fires a left hand. And then there's Sanchez again. Another one. And these powerful lefts.
Yeah, those are beautiful left hooks, short and snappy ones.
Perez looking a bit hurt here, guys.
I think Jason's lost all respect.
Well, he landed a shot.
He did. That was clean.
Combinations here now for Sanchez, just picking apart Perez.
You know, even some of those body shots that ain't landing, that Jason's throwing onto Perez, even if they're not landing flush on the body, they're wearing Perez's arms down because they'll take a toll after so many shots on the arms.
You're feeling the power even though it's not may not hurt you.
Exactly. So either way, it's wearing you down in one way or another.
Little jab by Sanchez. There's a big right this time for Perez. Now Perez, the aggressor, as he backs Sanchez into the corner.
This is his best round for sure.
There's a big right from Perez.
Whoa.
Was he slow playing it, guys? Perez with a big combination and another right hand.
Well, he's landed about 4 powerful rights to the head.
There's a quick response by Sanchez on a left. And another on a counter. So it's heated up here a little bit. Tail end of round 5. There's another left. Perez swinging, and they'll tie up.
I was really hoping Perez was to come and push Jason, take him to that next level.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, but I mean, I was hoping for that when I heard who they were bringing in, you know.
Not done yet. 15 seconds to go here in round 5 at a scheduled 6th bout. And again, Sanchez connecting lefts, and Perez will pump his chest as Sanchez connects again. And then Perez goes in strong. Perez on a left hand, and there you go for round 5. A little more interesting.
If you're going to give him a round, this would be it. But I'm not even sure you'd give him this round because.
What do you think, Pitbull? Does Perez get one or no?
No, I wish I could give him one, but I can't give him one still. Even the big shots he did land. I mean, you've got to land a lot more than that on Jason. Jason's got a good chin, you know.
Any question about that has been answered because he landed some nice shots to the head.
Yep,
Jason just shook him off.
He's hit Jason with his best and hasn't even made Jason think twice of coming forward, you know.
Well, one more to go, and you're saying you think that Herman Perez has to knock out Jason Sanchez.
I'd go out on a limb and say that. Yeah.
Well, here we go. Don't forget the main event. That's coming up next. Josh Pitbull Torres and Morris Rodriguez.
Don't forget our special attraction.
Yes.
Actually, Perez was just asking. It looked like it from a little bit of reading lips I can do. He didn't know this was the last round coming up.
Oh, boy.
He thought they were going, I guess, an 8-rounder.
Maybe
Well,
it is jet lag.
Maybe he's got a lot of work to go here.
Ooh.
Big right. Perez, he looks up for the task at least.
Well, I'm gaining a little respect for him.
Right to the body. You could see Perez, his body starting to swell up from all the hits. And he'll take a left and another one. A showman Perez is at least. The crowd starting to feel it here. To the body
I don't
this
think this
time.
is the vaudeville circuit, so he might be wasting his talent.
Well, like I said earlier, Perez should have plenty of energy for the last round because he ain't done nothing for 5 rounds.
There's a left again on the jab, and Sanchez with a smile. And they'll tie up. Has Perez gotten Sanchez frustrated yet, you think? Just with the taunting.
He's not quitting, obviously. I respect him for that. So he's got pride. But boy, look at the welts on the front of his body.
I think if anything, he got Jason's blood pumping a little bit.
Sure.
got a little bit of adrenaline going.
There's a couple of jabs again for Jason Sanchez. Trying to go 12-0. There's another left. Perez has a counter right back. Under a minute to go.
If you take the best work from Perez from the 5th and 6th round, put it together, maybe you could find a round for him. But you're not supposed to score that way.
Running out of time here, Perez is 30 seconds. Ooh. Right hand again for Sanchez. Another left, having his way right now. Sanchez to the body. Last moments. Again, another left. Perez. And that's it. And piecing together a performance, another one for Jason Alacancito Sanchez. Looking sharp, guys.
Looking very sharp. I asked Jason what that stood for, and he said his nickname is it's the small. Wait a minute.
Well, see, on our fight card, guys, we show 6 rounds, and so not done here. We're going to 8.
They made it an 8-rounder.
We apologize for not being on top of that. And so we're going 8 rounds. This is not done here, Killian.
And our judges are looking as surprised as we are.
Hey, anything's possible, but obviously we're all in agreement that Perez has his work cut out for him.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say that's
An
stating the obvious.
probably.
It makes you king of stating the obvious.
Yeah, they changed it to an 8-rounder.
Legends Theater here at Route 66 Casino. Legacy Boxing, Route to Glory. And round number 7.
Maybe it will turn out to be a 12-rounder.
Well, Sanchez, all about business tonight.
Whoa. Well, Danny said it beautifully.
And back against the ropes is Perez. Sanchez, a couple of body shots, going to be separated. He's got another left. So much power in the glove of Jason Sanchez.
Early in the fight, Danny, you said that Sanchez wasn't falling for all these gestures on the part of his opponent. And I think you're dead on, because he isn't. He's just, he's just working.
He's just so focused still. Keeping his composure, sticking to the game plan.
There's another left. And you could see the welts on the body of Perez right now. Something that you probably don't want to wake up to the next morning.
I mean, it's amazing when you look at those welts.
Perez throws a couple, nothing hits. Couple more body shots. Minute 15 to go. Important that Sanchez doesn't lose focus and get caught.
Boy, he hasn't at all.
Sanchez dancing. Perez throwing a couple of meaningless shots. Dancing. Sanchez zeroes in. And chants of Jason echo through the crowd of the hometown kid. Another left. It's a couple of times that Sanchez have gotten some shots in on the back of Perez.
Well, you can see his back. He's been rubbed on the ropes a little bit, too.
Big right hand, and that's that for round 7. Clear sailing so far, huh?
I say.
Yeah, really not I mean, nothing's changed, so. Other than the fact that, I got to give that Jason Sanchez, give that young man a lot of credit. The way he's stuck, we're going on the 8th round now. He has stuck to his game plan every round, has kept his composure, hasn't let the, Perez making faces and trying to get him off his game, play mind games on him, and he doesn't budge. You look him in the corner, you see him when he first comes out for the round, he heads back to his corner for the round. He just focused the whole time. He hasn't changed expressions one bit.
Well, I mean, where would he be? We have time to talk about this, obviously, but if Sanchez continues this and wins this fight, I mean, his career has started 12-0.
And outside promoters are going to start looking at him.
So here we go, round 8. And we just heard Jason Sanchez's camp say, everything you got. Perez fires one, no. Sanchez at a couple of jabs.
Ooh.
There's a big left, Sanchez.
That looked like you're right in the nose.
And a body shot as Perez delivers one right hand as well.
Ooh.
And now combination play here for Sanchez.
That's just putting everything together.
Oh.
Big right hand. A complete performance, wouldn't you say?
Very much.
There's a big right hand to the body.
I'll just say one thing for Jason's opponent, a veteran of 107 fights, and his face isn't marked up. I don't see scar tissue or anything.
Yeah, he's not like he's been taking a lot of beatings.
No.
Big overhand right for Mares.
Although Jason is.
Yeah, Jason may be trying to
Jason
close that up a little.
Yeah, there you go. He's trying to close that gap up a little bit.
Left misses this time for Sanchez. About a minute to go here. Here's a combination as they trade blows.
Nice right to the bottom of Jason, but it didn't slow him down.
And Mares maybe looking a little tired here as we get to the last 40 seconds.
You better hope there's no round 9.
Sanchez circles around, closing in. And they'll tie up, be separated with about 20 seconds to go. There's a couple body shots. Mares as well. Last 10 seconds. And that's that. 8 rounds of pure domination.
Outstanding performance by Jason.
So Sanchez will await. We'll have Mike Adams on here in just a moment. Well, is there any doubt?
I don't really see a split decision.
Not quite.
And so you think this is going to help? I mean, obviously Sanchez now going 12-0 here. If the result comes out, we think.
There was 8 powerful rounds. He showed no sign of fatigue at all. In the 8th round, his punches were just as hard as they were in round 1.
I agree 100%.
Just a dominating performance. In fact, he made it look boring.
Well, we'll await the official decision. Don't forget Josh Pitbull Torres and Morris Rodriguez. That's our main event. And you'll be speaking to this crowd here in just a moment.
I think this is what
Daniel
everybody
Perez
came to hear.
So we await as Mike Adams going to get the results. We've coasted through 5 of these babies, 1 more left. And we'll send it over to Mike Adams.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Big round of applause for both Herman and Jason, ladies and gentlemen. Judge Christie scored about 79-73, and judges Levi Martinez and Esther Lopez scored about 80-72 for your winner by unanimous decision from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jason Alacrancito Sanchez. Jason, tough fight, hard 8 rounds. Guy was a strong, wily veteran.
Yes, sir. He was a strong fighter. He had a lot of fights experience. He was a tough guy.
Now, you hit him with some body shots. Looked like it was turning into something, but couldn't connect that overhand right. Was your whole focus body first?
Yeah, I was just trying to, well, I was trying to switch it off. Body, head, body, whatever landed.
So you're 12-0 now. You're moving at a fast pace. They're putting you up against tough, strong competition. What's next?
Just whatever my coach and my managers have, I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous decision, Jason Alacrancito Sanchez. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to recognize some more faces in the crowd. How about a big round of applause for the Diamond Boy, Matt Griego. Also here, one of the top chefs. How about a big round of applause for Mark Quinones right over here, ladies and gentlemen. Also, will Mad Max Heyman and Mike Alderete make their way to the ring? Mad Max Heyman, if you're here, make your way to the ring. Mike Alderete, if you're here, make your way to the ring. While they're making their way to the ring, how about a big happy birthday for Marisol Frere, ladies and gentlemen. Mad Max Heyman, Mike Alderete, please make your way to the ring. Mad Max, you here? Ladies and gentlemen, both these fighters are no strangers to Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's good to see both of them, and Legacy Boxing has, hey, it's good. Mike, come on. Mike, come here, Mike. We'll just promote. You can see, we didn't know it was going to get like that, but Legacy Boxing wanted to let you know on their next fight card, Mad Max Heyman and Mike Alderete are going to square off in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Let's let Max say a few words. Keep it clean, Mad Max.
I always keep it clean. Hey, Mike, I'm waiting for you. It's been a lot of years since I whooped that butt. Let's do it again. Anytime, buddy.
Mike, let's keep it clean. It's been a long time. A lot of people wanted to see both of you. You could see the hostility right away.
I still hate that fucker.
On the next fight card, Legacy Boxing Promotions, Mike Alderete and Mad Max Heyman. Don't forget Envy Nightclub right after the fights. Make your way to Envy Nightclub, meet all the fighters, and say hello. We'd also like to thank Duke City Dent, Bud Light, Perez Collision, and NCS. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just a few minutes away from the main event of the evening. Also, don't forget to pick up all your fight t-shirts and all your commemorative gear. Ray De La Cruz is waiting for you right up on top. Mark your calendars for the Doobie Brothers on April 14th, Daughtry on the 21st, Los Rieleros on May the 12th. May 18th is Boys to Men, May 26th, Jim Gaffigan, and July 14th, and Wilson of Hart. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the main event of the evening. The fighters will now make their way to the ring.
Well, a little theatrics there as Mike Adam gets off the mic, and so there you go. Mad Max going to go at it with Alvarez. Little theatrics there, Austin, huh?
A little bit.
Actually, that was Alderete.
Okay, excuse
Mad
me.
Max
Thank you,
against Heyman against Alderete.
I've seen Heyman fight several times. He actually had a pretty good career.
And now we get ready for our main event, gentlemen. Josh Pitbull Torres and Morris Rodriguez from Sacramento, California. What do you think? 8 rounds.
I think it's like the last fight. This guy is dangerous, Rodriguez. He just scored, like I said, a tremendous upset win against a guy who was 14 pro fights with only 2 losses.
7-10. Let's see the tail of the tape here. Is Morris 7-10. He's got 4 KOs. Josh Pitbull Torres 16-6 overall with 8 KOs, and age difference not much. The weight, a little bit of difference there, Rodriguez. I don't know if that's going to play into this, but about 4 extra pounds as you see both of their records.
Torres is actually younger. I'm surprised.
Well, you've obviously seen Josh Pitbull Torres a few times in Austin. How does he have to start this fight tonight?
Well, Josh is like Jason Sanchez. He's very focused. He might take his time. I've never seen Morris fight. I think Josh needs a really explosive showing. He's 3-3 in his last 6 fights. His last significant win was over Ronnie back in 2015. So
we're going to throw it over to Mike Adams again with ringside announcements.
And your referee in charge of all the action, Rocky Burke. And now introducing first out of the blue corner. He's wearing the red, white, and blue trunks with the stars and stripes. He weighed in 148.4 pounds. His professional record, 7 wins, 10 losses, and 4 by way of knockout. From Sacramento, California, Morris Máquina Rodriguez. And now introducing out of the red corner, wearing the gray trunks with the black and white trim, honoring the 5-time world champion, Johnny Mi Vida Loca Tapia. He weighed in 144.4 pounds. His professional record, 16 wins, 6 losses, 8 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, the fighting pride of Albuquerque, New Mexico, the Pitbull, Josh Torres. Rocky Burke with instruction.
Primero en español. Mantenga su guardia todo el tiempo. Cuando digo break, quiero que se párense. En caso de una caída, va para la esquina neutral más lejana. No salgan hasta cuando digo box. Keep your guards up at all times. When I say break, take a step back without punching. In case of a knockdown, go to the furthest neutral corner. Don't come out of the neutral corner till I say box. Good luck to both of you. Buena suerte a los dos.
All right, well, here we go, guys. Main event. As Morris Rodriguez in the red, white, and blue. And Josh Pitbull Torres in the black, trimmed up in gray. And we're rocking and rolling here in an 8-round scheduled event. Pitbull, you know the Pitbull camp very well. What do you expect here?
I expect him to use a lot of jabs, set himself up, set all his other shots up off the jab. I was hoping for a little more head movement because Rodriguez is coming out trying to land some stuff early. I'm just hoping for an exciting fight.
Torres comes out with a couple of jabs, exchanging a jab there as Rodriguez backs away. Quick 1-2. Torres. About a minute 45 to go here. Not much on either side. Here comes Torres now with a couple of shots. And Torres will go to work as Morris backs away. That's a tough body shot, and he's hurt.
That was a great body shot.
Yes, it was.
Rodriguez clearly affected, guys. Torres.
Josh Torres with some awesome, great body work.
Rodriguez answers back with the jab and another body shot. This to the outside.
Ooh.
Torres going to work. A left hand, right back, Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a left. Torres now an uppercut. An exchanging of both back and forth with a minute to go here in round one.
Rodriguez throwing his head around an awful lot.
Yeah. And I don't think it's accidental.
No, he's looking to cut Josh.
Whoa.
And then
all right, that made
Sanchez, or excuse me, Torres with a low blow, and then Torres with a couple. And look out! Torres on a combination, backs away Rodriguez, and here we go. 30 seconds to go, round one. An uppercut, Rodriguez. And then a right hand.
Rodriguez don't have a whole lot of power, does he?
No, but he's throwing his hands, unlike the last fight.
Yeah, right.
Torres gets a couple of nice, a straight right connects, and then these two maybe going after the bell a bit.
Yeah.
Well, they're not
think
best friends, I could tell you that, guys.
No.
Right. That was a good first round by Josh Torres. He stayed busy, worked out everything off his jab, did some awesome body work. I'm satisfied with that performance.
I thought Rodriguez looked pretty good. He certainly came to fight. He threw a lot of punches the first round. I liked his head movement. I certainly don't think he won the round, but he's game.
Well, there was the body shot really that caught him early.
Right.
And Torres landed a couple of those ones, and you could tell Rodriguez was bugged.
Josh Torres is in fabulous shape. He always is in fabulous shape. And Danny has worked with him. The thing I think that makes Josh so good is in the gym, he uses it like a classroom when he spars. He doesn't, he always has a purpose sparring.
And these two immediately exchange a couple of overhand rights, and we're underway in round number two.
Ooh.
There's
Nice
an uppercut, lands.
Beautiful uppercut. That was a nice lead right by Josh.
And then a left.
Yeah, Rodriguez isn't a bad fighter.
Torres backing Rodriguez up. And he's had the combinations, hasn't he? Torres body and straight hand rights.
I think Josh is looking to take it out early.
Couple of jabs. Rodriguez answers back and then shoved backwards, and here we go. Body shot by Rodriguez. Torres answers with the left.
Josh's shots looking nice and crisp, short, snappy.
What do you think Josh's body fat is? Certainly got to be under 10%.
Yeah, he's probably 6, 7.
Looking fit, Torres is. And an early start here in round two. Rodriguez on a right hand. Now a left. Combination for Torres. Another one, left and a right.
Whoa.
And another one, look out. Torres on a right hand, backs Rodriguez up. Under a minute to go here in round number two.
Josh not using his jab anymore, laying Rodriguez in at will, you know. Rodriguez needs to capitalize on it.
There's a left hand for Torres. Rodriguez right back.
Ooh.
Left hand jab.
That was a close overhand right, wasn't it?
Torres. Rodriguez misses.
Ooh.
10 seconds here in round 2. Rodriguez fires back a couple more. But Torres dictating the tempo here through 2.
I just think Josh Torres is like a mechanic. He's just going through here and doing what he has to do pretty convincingly.
Pitbull, how do you like Pitbull so far?
I think he's doing a good job. I'd like to see him use that jab a lot more. I'd like to see him use the stuff they work on a lot more. This guy, Rodriguez, he's not a bum, but
No.
he's not very fast and then not a whole lot of movement, so Josh should be able to use all the stuff they've been working on so he can prepare himself, capitalize and perfect all that stuff and use it against a tougher opponent for his next fight.
On both sides, there's been a couple of low blows. And
yeah.
You guys mentioned Rodriguez also maybe swinging his head around a little bit.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit of foul play early here.
Another factor here is Josh is trained by his dad, and his dad hasn't gotten a lot of love as a boxing trainer. So a good showing by Josh tonight might go a long ways to helping us.
Both of them try to get out to a hot start. And now a little bit of blood starting to drip from the mouth of Rodriguez. There's a strong left on each side. Quick left as Torres backs away. And a big response by Rodriguez and a left his own. Daniel, you said you want to see Torres get back to the jab a little bit here.
A lot more. Keep Torres away. Set everything up off the jab. Josh has an awful lot of tools that he's not using. He can use them to make himself better. Use this fight to better himself for the next bigger fight. Of course, he's got to get through Rodriguez first. I'm not ignoring that.
Whoa, Rodriguez
Exchanging.
landed a nice one too.
Yes. And now Rodriguez firing forward on a couple of shots. A right hand for Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is definitely game. He's
Combination back Torres. Rodriguez backs Torres down now in the corner. Look out, couple of body shots here. Rodriguez.
Rodriguez certainly is game. I mean, that's not a one-way deal here.
no, he's legitimately landing clean blows.
Yes, he is.
The crowd will echo here at Legends Theater. Pitbull for the hometown kid. Rodriguez starting to land some shots, though.
This is Rodriguez's best round.
Yeah, it is.
Seems to be getting a little more power in his punch, too.
A minute to go here in round number 3. Straight from Torres.
Josh has a beautiful jab. He's just letting Rodriguez walk right in, though.
Hey, he throws it for about 10, 12 seconds and then stops.
Back and forth. Rodriguez on the right hand. There's no doubt Rodriguez here in the third round has come
that
out.
Looked like an elbow. That looked like an elbow Rodriguez tried to throw there.
It's a big left there by Torres. Big left, Rodriguez. Now he fires forward. The last moment here And round number 3, well, Austin, game on.
I can see why Rodriguez is a spoiler. Hey, that was a good round.
It was.
And I can see that being scored a couple of different ways here with the judges, and so we'll have to keep an eye on round 3 as this
And the
grows
other
older.
thing is he had nice head movement. He looks a little soft in the body, but he's obviously isn't because he's taking some good body shots.
Yes, he has.
You watch that overhand right there affected Torres the most. And so we'll see as we get ready here for round 4 again. Adam Deal, Austin
somebody
Killian,
might have
Daniel Pitbull, Perez, having some fun in this main event.
I think he might have, some judge might have given him that round. He was pretty busy. See what Josh does now.
Well, here we go. Pitbull, Torres, Morris, Rodriguez, giving this crowd a fight early. There's a right hand by Torres.
Beautiful
It connects. Rodriguez right back with a left of his own.
Rodriguez has come here to win.
Yeah.
First couple of rounds, I really wasn't sure.
Rodriguez tough left and then a right. There's a right back for Torres. And we're exchanging them here in round number 4 as Torres right back and Rodriguez will tie it up. And the crowd will get up now. Well, these two are mixing it up for us.
Oh, this is good.
Well, they're not
Torres
they're not
on
the
a
main
right
event
hand
for nothing.
And the bloody face of Rodriguez starting to affect him a little bit. Torres could feel it. Torres piecing it together. Rodriguez is wobbly.
Josh putting some beautiful shots together, nice little combinations.
Oh.
Well, now he's piecing Rodriguez. And look at this. Rodriguez is in trouble. Another right. An uppercut.
While turning Rodriguez, he stopped the head movement. He's right there for Josh to hit at will.
Big round for Josh.
And all that blood you see is coming from Rodriguez. Big swing.
Ooh.
And Rodriguez says, I'm not done here.
Even in this round, he's landed some nice left hooks.
These two going at it. Left hand. Torres trying to finish it. Minute to go.
Oh. Real big round for Josh.
Rodriguez still firing forward. He'll get a couple of shots now.
Whoa.
Rodriguez on a left and a right. Look out.
He landed about 5 shots there.
And there's a big left on an answer. Torres on a right and then a right back.
Whoa.
Both of them exchange a right. As you see, Rodriguez's eye is completely swollen over, guys.
Whoa.
Some more shots by Pitbull Torres. Combination the other way for Rodriguez. 5 seconds to go in the round. And look at this show these two are putting on.
And this is an 8-rounder?
This ain't going 8 rounds, guys.
Great show by both gentlemen.
I'll tell you,
here.
it looked like you think Morris is going to fall down for a little bit there. No, he just kept firing forward.
He had a great last 30 seconds. He landed some significant punches.
And you see the blood started pouring. There's a bunch of big shots in this one.
Well, his right eye looks bad.
Nice body work by Josh Torres.
Well, look at some of these haymakers that come in. You got to give Rodriguez his credit because it looked like Torres had things under control right here. And then maybe not so much.
It's also discouraging when on offense, if you land a good punch and the other guy just looks at you.
It just keeps on coming.
Because then you say, well, what do I got to do?
Right.
Well, here we go. Rodriguez, a big swell, and they both come out aggressive here as we start round 5. Well, these two have been mixing it up the last couple of rounds, huh?
You're right about the blood. Clearly, I was wondering if Josh had a bloody nose, but he doesn't.
Torres right back as Rodriguez, the aggressor so far here in the first few seconds.
Part of the reason the fight is exciting is referee Rocky Burke is letting them fight.
One thing you gotta love about Rocky Burke, he just
Rocky's
gets out of the way.
doing a great job tonight as blood continues to fall from the nose of Rodriguez. Goes low this time in the left hand and a jab right back Torres.
The other thing about Josh Torres, he's got a chin of cement. Never been down in the amateurs or pros.
Couple of jabs for Torres as Rodriguez swings wild at another one. This one doesn't connect.
Ooh.
There's another right hand for Rodriguez, and the eye clearly affected now for Rodriguez, isn't it?
Big time.
Felt like he just grabbed it, covered it with his glove for a bit.
Can Torres take advantage? Rodriguez mixes up a couple. There's another one as Rodriguez is hurt, but he's not done.
If Josh wanted to take advantage of the eye, he'd work to his own left because Rodriguez wouldn't be able to see him.
Right.
There's another shot on the right. Couple of jabs, big left swinging on that eye again.
That was a beautiful hook by Josh Torres.
Torres firing away. Rodriguez trying to answer right back. Torres pushes back off the ropes with 30 seconds to go in the round.
Nice uppercut.
Another uppercut, Pitbull. Tell you what, Rodriguez, tough.
Well, Josh is going to his own right, which doesn't hinder Rodriguez at all because he can see him.
There's a left by Rodriguez, and he'll take a left right back. And a big right hand to finish the round for Pitbull. Torres mixing it up here.
Rodriguez is not afraid of Josh at all.
I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that eye.
That's the problem.
Well, what do you think, Daniel?
About the eye or about the fight? It's
The fight.
It's a great fight, and they're both in it to win it. They didn't. Rodriguez came over here he wanted to come over here and get that W. He didn't come over here to follow for nobody. And like always, Josh Torres, he's prepared, he's ready.
Well, we got a little souvenir, some blood over on our
Thank
bout
God they
sheet.
didn't get it on my new suit.
No, your new suit's fine, Austin. Don't worry.
Okay. I was a little
You know what?
nervous.
You're at a boxing match. You know, if you get a little blood on your suit, then
I want to sit in the cheap seats next time. Yeah.
I don't know. I like it right here with you guys ringside.
I'm fine right here too.
Sure. At Legends Theater, Route 66 Casino, Legacy Boxing's Route to Glory. Jordan Perez, Aaron Perez, and the whole Legacy Boxing team. Quick start. Look out. Both of them slugging away. Rodriguez has a couple of big rights, and he's going in heavy. Torres patient.
Wow.
Look at Rodriguez. Well, if anything, we've got the crowd up as these two going at it. Rodriguez hurt.
That eye is hurting him. Every time he gets touched, he squints it.
Big body shot by Torres. Left hand. by Torres. Look out. Rodriguez is in trouble. A right hand. Another. And that's it. Rocky Burke has said that is it. As Pitbull Torres gets it done. TKO. To the delight of the crowd. What a fight.
Great performance by Josh Torres. He did a good job.
He's ready for a big fight now.
Right there at the end, you see how he caught on, like Austin was saying. If he moved to his own left, on the side that the eye is shut, he can't see you. He did that the last 4 or 5 shots and landed every one of them flush.
I'll tell you, Rodriguez came out for blood to start this round.
Yes, he did.
But Torres, nice, cool, did what he had to do, and he really put this one away. Are you happy with the stoppage?
I think so. It was.
Yeah.
It was a dangerous situation.
And every time that eye got hit, you could see him squinting, making faces. So it was trying to hurt him.
That was.
Well, it looks like Morris Rodriguez and Josh Pitbull Torres still not happy with each other. No love between these two tonight. Well, let's go to Mike Adams.
Nah, it's too late.
At 55 seconds of round number 6, referee Rocky Burke calls a halt to this bout for your winner by TKO. The fighting pride of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Josh Pitbull Torres. Pitt, let me get some words with you. Tough 6 rounds. You gave the fans their money's worth. You expect them to come in this tough and pressure you as much as he did?
First, Mike, if you would allow me, I just want to pray for everybody here tonight. So if you bow your head with me, please. Heavenly Father, I thank you for everybody here tonight. I thank you for this wonderful event, Lord. I pray that nobody here would leave the same. I pray that they would be encouraged, Father, to not only go out and pursue their own dreams, but to have a relationship with you, God. Because we know that you are the only one that can truly satisfy the desires of our hearts. We give you all glory and all praise. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you. And yes, thank you. And yes, Mike, I didn't think he was going to be that tough. This guy's a warrior. He came to fight, but as you can see, the power made the difference. His eyes were closed, and it was just a matter of time before we got him out of there.
Reminiscent of the Ronnie Ganoy fight, just straight up, let's throw punches, but you were more strategic with it. Body, head, body, head.
Yeah, that was what we worked in the gym. We worked on picking our shots. We had a lot of great sparring. Started off with Danny Garcia in Philadelphia, and then we worked with Christian Castillo, who you saw earlier today, with Hector Munoz, who's a pressure fighter in his own right, who comes forward nonstop. So we were prepared for the pressure, and we came out victorious.
Now I got to ask you this. You mentioned Mike Alvarado. That was a couple of fights ago. Then you came back off a win. Now you just won again. What's next? I mean, you fought the big names. You come back to Albuquerque after going to Dallas. Can we expect you back here in the main event?
I hope so. We had a great turnout tonight. Hopefully the 66 will make this a new home for fighting. Boxing's alive and well. And Top Rank, if you're listening, bring Mike Alvarado down here. We'll sell this place out. Let's do a rematch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fighting pride of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Josh the Pitbull Torres. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget Envy Nightclub right after the fights. Meet all the fighters. Also like to recognize the WBC Vice President, Alberto Leon's in the building. Good to see you, Alberto. Big round of applause. That concludes tonight's event. Legacy Boxing Promotions. Be on the lookout for their next fight card. We appreciate you attending tonight. Make your way to the Envy Nightclub. Meet all the fighters. Get your t-shirts from Ray De La Cruz on the way out. Make sure, tune into ProView Networks all weekend long, all month long, as Austin Killeen, Daniel Pitbull Perez, and Adam Deal called all the action tonight. Once again, we thank you. Good night.
Well, we appreciate you joining us tonight. As you can see, some of these knockdowns, some of these big winners tonight. As always, it's a lot of fun. Everyone who puts on the event, the Perez brothers, Legacy Boxing, who do such a great job here at Legends Theater and Route 66 Casino. I think it's a big success tonight. What do you think?
I think it was. I think this was Josh's most spirited effort since he fought Ronnie Ganoy.
And what's going to stick out to you tonight, Pitbull?
It was just a good, it was an exciting night. Jason, all the fighters gave a great performance, but Jason shined. He showed he's ready for the next level. Josh came out here and performed awesome. He shows he's ready for that next level too. They're both ready for a bigger fight. You know, the next step.
I think you had a possible great matchup in the future with Castillo and Baca. They're both young. They both were way better than their records in terms of showing class and experience.
Right.
Quickly, Austin, you're going to write about this. Where can people read about this?
Colleen's Corner, but I won't be able to write about it if I don't get tape tonight, because obviously I wasn't writing anything down. And so I'm looking forward to putting something out there. This was an excellent show.
Really want to thank our crew for our president at ProView Sports Network, Steve Davis. The guys working so hard to make all the magic happen today, directing Alden Iowani and Josh Brown, for Jude Apodaca, Paul Lucero, and Ron Molina. And the crew here, guys, it's been a lot of fun. Austin Colleen and, of course, Daniel Pitbull Perez. I'm Adam Deal saying so long. You've been watching Legacy Boxing here on ProView Sports Network.